Like, okay. It always takes preparation. Hi, Juna. It's my morning. It's your nighttime. How you doing? I'm doing my silly game. Just waiting for everybody to show up. Killing time. Waiting for my coffee. My coffee delivery. Gotta have my coffee. Let's see here. How you doing tonight? Yeah, it's your night. Yeah, your nighttime. I can't sing, so I only hum. I don't have your voice. Can't do it. Okay. Gotta wake up. Gotta wake up sometime today. Morning sniffles. I've always got morning sniffles. I'm okay. I'm waiting for my coffee. Friends to show up. Have my coffee. Gotta have my coffee. Hopefully they'll bring it. That would be nice. We got snow coming later. Right now, very cold. Very cold day. The snow's on the way. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, all gone. Zit, 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 zit. It's the easy way to do it since Corona. Yeah. Itchy. Coo, 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 coo. Ah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they'll be here soon with my coffee. I do this, then I go to the gym, get rid of this stuff. That's really the only thing I do today. Nothing else. There's nothing else I have to do. I like being retired. Nice. It is nice. Of course, sometimes I forget what day it is because I don't have to track the days, which is also nice. Because sometimes I got to double check my appointments. Oh no, I got an appointment today because I forget what day it is. Thanks for being here while you're here, for as long as you're here. Be it a minute, be it an hour. It's nice. Oh, 1994. painted painted that in 1994. My hobby. Dates on it. A long time ago. Woke up this morning. It was 30 years later. What do you know? Okay. Ah, my nose is itching. This constant weather changes, driving my nose crazy. Cold one day, warm the next. 2 days ago, it was in the 40s. Today, it's like -5. That's degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I have to do the math on it. I don't do good in math. Put some of the stuff away, piled up. Stuff, stuff, and stuff. I got stuff. I got too much stuff. Yeah. Shoot, no, sitting on. Dang it. Nope. Yeah. Yep. There are my ghouls. Or waiting for him to show up. We got snow coming. Howdy doody, sir.
Good morning.
Oh, what a feller. Oh, who's this? Oh, Aroma Joe's. I've never gone to Aroma Joe's. How are we doing today?
Not bad. Not bad. Ugh. Are we using this today?
I haven't heard from Steve saying he's not going to be here. I just know that last week that was a total bust.
I think he's not going to be here today.
Oh, I haven't checked my phone it over
Yeah, I
and
think
everything.
he's got that something to do with the VA today.
Oh, that's right. So someone be here. And I don't have his login information for Mark.
No, I thought we were just going to use my phone, and Mark
Okay.
was going to have to follow YouTube, I believe.
As long as however it works, as long as it works. I just know Steve kind of do it through YouTube. All he did was get frustrated and angry, and there was nothing I could do about it because the game moves at a certain pace, and yeah. There we go. Gotta have it, gotta have it. Oh,
Yeah.
it's morning time.
It is. Kind of struggling this morning.
Right?
I'm normally a morning person. This morning I canceled school for snow today. My grandson, and which I don't understand why. Oh, good morning.
It is so cold outside.
It is chilly
It's
out
not
there.
that cold out. Would have been warmer with a warm pastry. See, those kind of things help. I give him a hard time. You can just slide that out of the way. He's not coming. Or just put a chair there. Like there's comfortabler chairs over there. See,
There's more comfortable chairs over there.
Absolutely.
he likes his couch.
The couch is the nice cushiony.
All right. Well,
No, Robo. Last week he tried to do it through YouTube. So as he was telling the instructions, the game's already like 12 seconds ahead of him, which is a long time. So he was just getting frustrated because he couldn't make it physically last week. So that's what that was.
it's pretty nice. I like that.
The whole camera setup thingy.
Yeah.
Um, That thing was brought by another gamer when we were doing the BattleTech for a bit, and we tried to get that in, but then life got in the way.
Well, I mean, I brought this,
Oh, that's what I said. See,
I
I've
brought this,
lost
but I
track of who's who.
but I didn't. Oh, okay, so he has this just taped on there.
Yeah, we just taped it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like, what did he do different right there? He
Oh
taped
no,
it on.
it's the
Okay.
same. It's the same. I have the same camera over there, but it has a. Oh goodness,
So what do we got here? This is
I think that's his phone charger that connects right to his computer. That's what it looks like.
yeah, that's what it looks like. Let's see. Will it charge my phone? It will charge my
Yeah.
phone.
Usually they're pretty generic, but I know the newer phones they're not so generic anymore.
Mm, I'm just trying to think of a way to make this so Mark can see without using YouTube. That's not going to happen, though.
Not if he wants a good
Yeah,
picture.
that's not going to happen. Yeah, he's just going to have to go through YouTube. So he'll be what, 20 seconds behind us?
If he's only using YouTube, yeah, that did not work well with Steve last week at all.
Well, no, he can. I mean, I can use my phone. I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, if he uses the YouTube for the map, that's fine.
Yeah,
But
that's
we
what I
need
was.
we need that direct.
Oh no, you need to be able to hear us talking when it happens.
Yeah.
All right. So, and I think Mark said he might be a little bit late.
Yeah, that sucks. I've lost more shit through the years. I don't even want to calculate. A lot of moving. Stuff just goes poof. What? Haven't played yet. Well, he brought me his old Xbox, so because mine's just right now it's just a fancy connector to watch TV with. Now, so he brought me his old one for a game he got me for Christmas, and it's like mine won't run it. Of course, I couldn't get it to run because all the connectors are on the side, forgetting about the connectors in the back. And like, there's nothing here that works. Being inept as I am.
I figured out.
Here, where's your stupid stuff? To that chair.
Yeah, he's starting his VA stuff that I told him a decade ago he should do.
Yeah.
So he's just now doing it. So he's got to go through the whole process of the initial appointments and all that.
Yep. Yes. There you go, young man.
But even then, it's a question of what time his appointment is. I didn't know what time his appointment is. because and that's what got me because he got put in the same system as me.
Yep.
So if his appointment's in the morning, he could have just come here.
Yeah.
Because it's in Somersworth.
Oh, his appointment's in Somersworth?
Yeah. It's in Somersworth. I wasn't going to say anything.
I mean,
He can see this later. Go, why didn't you just come after, dude?
I guess it depends on what time his appointment is.
That's just it. I don't know what time his appointment is. Let's say his appointment's at noon.
Right.
We can leave here 11:15 and make it in time. There you go.
Very cool. Thank you. That's cool. You put a little. I like the rock.
Well, it sometimes when I paint some and I feel the weight of them, like that's just got so little weight, it's just going to probably just
Yeah.
fall over a lot. So the rock and I got lots of rocks, 'cause
Yeah.
I got them, lots of rocks. So if you feel it, it gives that weight to hold it down.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
And of course, I had to offset it with the little flowery thing.
No, that's super awesome. Thank you. I did pick up some paints the other day and some very cheap paintbrushes just to.
Oh, cheap paintbrushes? No, that was a mistake.
Well, I got they're acrylic paintbrushes, super
Mm,
fine ones. And then I did pick up 3 of the Army Painter paintbrushes, the real small ones. It was $20 for 3 of them.
yeah, yeah. You'd be surprised at paintbrushes. Oh, you ever think of getting those? This is horrible. Boy, I can't think of it. But they have the little glasses you can put there and do it like that with the little magnifying glass. Just a suggestion. But yeah, I actually paintbrushes I find that work great and they're cheap, but they're fantastic. Ugh. Um, if you go to the Walmart section of their crafts, they have these little, it's a series of paintbrushes. There's like 2 or 3 you won't need. They're like this big, but sometimes you never know. But they're great. I get them.
Well, that's what I did. I was at a Hobby Lobby yesterday and I picked up it's like
Same thing. Yeah.
it's like 18 paintbrushes and there's a couple of them that are big freaking
Okay.
wide
Yeah, I've
ones.
seen the 18 paintbrush ones, and I got those ones. They're not so good, but I think there's like 5 or 6 in there, and they have the nice grouping. But it's like anything else. No, it's like all things. You'll start learning as you do it more. You start learning what paintbrushes are better, last.
Well, I figured, yeah, I think I spent $6 on them. They got, like I said, it was like 14 or 16 paintbrushes. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of really super fine ones. So I was like, man, I'm like, even if I only get a couple of uses out
That's
of
what they're for, right there.
Yeah.
And you're like, shit. Shit.
So
You know what I find works for the eyes? I used to, I don't now, and I'm like Whirlpool, my eyes aren't as good as they were. You get old, and diabetes screws them up too.
oh yeah, I know.
So I used to do the face, just the base color of the face, and then I would give it its wash, wait for that all to dry. Then I get a little white paint to each eye. I didn't care about being, I just okay, and then put the little dots in the middle, and then come back with the flesh and go around it. A lot of people will sit back and they'll do all that, and then they'll try to do the eyes so small. So, man, I find it easier to do like that, and then you get your lighting anyway.
Mm.
I find that works a lot better. And then if you see some of my older figures, you'll see even these little tiny ones will have the white with the black, like an eye is. Now I just put a little black there because I can't get that eyeball anymore.
Yeah,
But he,
I told my wife, I said, yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up one of those the little
magnifying glass. Yeah.
magnifying
That's what I was literally just telling
Yeah, with the little-
Vorpal.
with the little stand right there, so you can, yeah.
Actually, Vorpal, some of my paints are so fine. It's not an issue. Another thing that works is a sewing needle, a little paint at the tip. Answer.
How long does it take you to paint, Ron?
Yeah. 2 hours maybe. No, no. I've never baked them afterwards. I know some people do, but I never have. And these horses, I did these. I don't remember when I did these, but they've never been baked. And it's really a question of there, I goes right, of keeping them up somewhere where you don't pile them together and get them all chipped. That's the big thing.
Jared, how was your week?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, BattleTech painting is different for me. I actually like the mechs getting chipped and whatnot. I like the battlefield damage that it shows just through natural wear and tear. Yeah, no, I'm talking here too. Killing time while we wait for Mark. If you notice the difference, you feel the weight of yours with the rock. Now this is old Grenadier. Just feel the weight. That's the original. That's Grenadier.
Yeah. So it's funny. I was at a little hobby store in Newington yesterday or Tuesday. I don't remember. And they don't have a lot of D&D stuff. They got some.
Right.
And the guy was I was up at the cash register and I just bought a box of paints from there. And the guy says, "Oh yeah, did you I was asking I asked him about if he knew of any collectors that had any old minis, the old metal ones."
Yeah.
And he said, "Funny you should ask that." He said, "Did you see all the ones we have over there on the floor?" And I'm like, "No." So I walked. Brought me over, and he said, "Yeah." He said, "We bought a lot of like a lot of old school metal minis that have been painted. They were already painted. And the paint jobs were absolutely horrendous.
That's okay.
But
You fix them.
But he was like, he goes, "No," he goes, "We just bought all these." And I started looking, and they were like, some of them weren't bad. He was like, "Oh, $2, $3." And then some of the other ones were like 8 or 10. And I was like, man, like, I was thinking, I looked at some of them because I was like, oh, like, which one of these would be cool for what we're doing?
Right.
I'm like, well, I don't really know what Ron's plans are. So I was like, well, I didn't buy any of them, but
But yeah, Christmas, Children's Day, second. Oh, that's cool. But this one here, that's a That's a Grenadier figurine. And 78, 79 Grenadier. And no clear coat, no baking, and not chipped up because I always put them up. So yeah. For the small people bases, I actually use pennies. So I've used since way back when before they came up with these bases you could buy. Yeah, we'd super glue them onto a penny. And I've got tons of figures that are super glued onto a penny. I do. Lots of them. Because a lot of the Ral Parthas, that's the name of the figurine, their bases were just so small. They would always fall over. And I wasn't going to use quarters, which is really what it's the nice size base. What you really need is a nice quarter, which is about the same size, a quarter. But we weren't going to use quarters, so I used pennies just to stop them from falling over. So a lot of figures you see downstairs, if I use some of those, you'll see them. They're super glued onto pennies. But you guys, when he's here, you guys start. Remember the stairs you saw? You're going to be going up those stairs, so that's those. So you can put yourself at the end as you're heading up. And like I said, as soon as he gets here, we'll go.
Yep.
Yeah. Pennies from heaven, man. Pennies from heaven. Hi. Can you do me? Never mind. You sat down already.
Sorry.
On the table, there's some scissors. I don't want to keep. I need this map. I just want to cut this off so I don't keep flipping the pages. Thank you, sir. The same scissors. This is funny. A couple of weeks ago, the same scissors. Steve was looking for the scissors. Where's the scissors? Where's the scissors? They're right there on the table. They're not here. So I know they're here. So I asked my wife, "Where's the scissors?" I don't know where the scissors are. She comes out 10 minutes later. Oh, scissors. that was cute. Yeah, I knew you had the scissors. I know where I put my shit. It may look like a mess and everything's everywhere, but it is a controlled mess. I know where everything is, except my brain. That's I lost that a long time ago.
My wife, I got one of these little lights right here in Temu.
Yeah,
So when I set this,
be right with you, Vorpal. Just a second.
When I set
Oh,
this
you
all
dropped
up,
your.
that's fine. When I set this all up over here, when I'm sitting over there, I can't really see my dice rolls very well. On a little light, I was like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
And my wife was like, all the stuff you ordered from Temu, and I'm like, this thing's $3. It's rechargeable.
Like a lot of things, people go Timo. They got this crap shit. This shit crap. It is crap.
It is crap, but
I don't want something expensive for what I'm doing.
no.
Like all of these walls and stuff. I don't need Hero Forge's $150 stuff.
If you're lucky, it's only 100. It's 150 to start, maybe.
I think this entire box, everything in this box, all the walls, because I got every wall set I could find. What, maybe $30?
Yeah,
for everything in here. And even then, even then, I'm only using it when I need to. Now, if I preset and everything, and when I got these right here, and I didn't know what they were, I just pulled them out. I thought it was a fold-out thing. I'm like, wow, that's going to save me even with the Temu walls. It's going to save me a lot of time. I just lay this out.
Yeah.
Because most of the rooms here are this size, so if I need bigger rooms, I can Temu wall it. Whereas that is your standard dungeon hallway and everything.
So.
But yeah, to you, Vorpal. There was a time when we did, but all of those people have since moved away. I don't know how much spent on Civil War, super tiny ones that I painted. They're like this big, but that petered out. So I think we only had the start of one battle before life kind of interrupted everything. So it never went far, and that ended me even thinking about investing in anything of that nature because the people, well, life. Some moved out of state, others got new jobs. Then, of course, others had babies and all this other stuff. So I wasn't going to start investing hundreds of dollars into the micro wars or the historical battle stuff when all those people were gone. So really, I just D&D. That's my thing. I have other games I do, but D&D has become the game. I don't remember which one we played. Don't recall. So long ago.
My grandson asked me last night, Papa, he's 10. He's like, can we make my D&D character? I said, yeah, we can start to do that. So going through last night, for the simplicity of things,
Right. You got to keep it
I
simple.
said we're just going to use this one book.
Yep.
So we're going to use the one book. So anything you find in there. So we went through and he's decided he wanted to be a tiefling bard.
All right.
I was like, okay. He's like, I want wings. I'm like, well, you don't have that option in this book. Because like I said, I was like, stick to the book. That's
yeah. You don't want to start adding, especially when you're just starting.
Well, that was my thing. I said there's enough options in here to. So
and you explain to him there's magical things that will show up, and if it's a case of he really wants to fly, that's your first adventure right there.
Yeah.
You learned of boots of flying, and these are what's that god's name in the pantheon? The Greek, I think it's the Greek one, but he wears he's the messenger.
Yeah.
And he has the shoes and he flies all over the place. I forget what I know it, but I can't remember it. But that's your first adventure. Oh, you want to fly? You heard about these shoes over here, but it's protected by monsters. So you want to fly? Go get the shoes.
Yeah.
You literally just gave him his first adventure.
Yeah. So it was. Anyway, we got down. We made
Hermes. Thanks, Vorpal.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mercury too. Mercury Hermes. Yeah. It's like I knew it. I just couldn't remember.
So we got like 3/4 of the way through making his character, about an hour and a half or so, and it was funny. We're going through the cantrips and we're going through the spells, and he's like, "Wow, there's so many of them." And I was thinking to myself, "There's so many more." But yeah, he's like, "Oh, there's a lot of reading," and I was like, and he's good at reading, so he's like, "There's a lot of reading," and I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "Anytime you want to borrow Papa's book, you just let me know. You can just
read the book.
Read the book. I don't." And he was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I actually had to get it out of his bedroom this morning before I left. So this morning says,
now that which is why I got again for Jared so he can have a reference material that he never looks at, but I that's why I got the newest version. I hate it,
but I know you do.
But it's a woke issue for me versus anything else. For instance, I'm a race. I'm not a species.
Yeah, and I constantly refer to them as.
I'll always say race
as a race.
I don't care if the book says species, stuff like
I don't
that.
care.
That doesn't bother me. But what bothers me about the only thing that really bothers me about that, and a lot of other little things bother other people, but well, species, of course, which I've mentioned, ticks me off. But because of racial pro or race, whatever the hell they want to use, half orcs and half elves they got rid of,
Yes.
which is bullshit.
Yeah.
And then they turned around and they took orcs, and orcs are no longer monsters, but they're now another race species. Bullshit. Orcs have always been the primary early level antagonists in D&D. Goblins and orcs were always them.
Even being new, I would still use orcs as in
Yes.
as an enemy.
Yeah. A player character orc, it's still not a problem because Volos,
Yeah.
they gave you the orcs, the goblins, the kobolds. Say, hey, if you want to be these other races, here's your stats for them. The problem with these guys is they went above and beyond, and there's no way in hell I'm going to buy the new monster manual. They have really just turned it into a woke debacle garbage.
I haven't looked at it. It's out. I saw it yesterday.
I know it's out.
It's out. I saw it yesterday, and I was like, it was $50, and I was
No,
like, I don't know.
I mean,
See,
you know what to do. Really, don't get that garbage. Okay, they fucked it up bad. Just go online, go to eBay or something, and find a used monster
Yeah.
manual. Just find
yeah,
one.
just get the regular 5e monster manual.
Get the 5e monster manual.
Yeah.
Because if you got that one there, there's so many things in there to change. It's not it is not D&D. And what pisses me off to the degree is how dare they say how bad and horrible Gygax was. That pisses me off. Well, he's the guy who got this whole thing started, and they're going to turn around and diss him. That's like
Yeah, he's one of the original creators to this.
him and Anderson were the creators of it. And then they turn around and say, well, he was this and he was that and he was all of these things. And I'm like, no.
It's a fantasy game. They've lost
They've
that.
lost touch. They've gone to the whole wokeness, and Hasbro itself isn't going down. You know, the toy store that they're not, but the D&D side of it is tanking, and this is why. It's like that's not what D&D is. Orcs are monsters. Yeah, you can have a player character orc, but they're monsters, and they're not freaking Mexican. Okay,
I can tell you that I've already bought some orcs. I've already bought some orcs. I intend on my players killing them.
absolutely.
That's
I got orcs here. If you want to just get their stats, just write it down.
Well, I can find that online.
Yes,
I can find it online.
go D&D Wiki. It's all there.
Yeah,
it's all there. Everything you need.
I'm not overly concerned about the like I said, the wokeness portion. I'm not going to play into that. Whether it's in the book or not in the book, if they tell me that a male orc has a vagina, I'm going to say no. This male orc has a big swinging dick, and he's going to smash you right in the face with it.
I've got to. I have to bring it. This is how things have changed. I have an ogre. An ogre figurine, a Ralpartha ogre, and it's carrying by the hair a woman, a slave woman, something like that. And she's butt ass naked. You know, that's how I painted her, butt ass naked. But his schlong hangs down below his
the crotch.
Yeah, no, that's the little cloth piece.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and it's hanging below. There was none of this wokeness. It was like, this is what an ogre is, okay?
Believe me,
And literally,
if I could find newer minis like that, which I never will.
You never will.
But if I could, I'd buy those.
You never will. I'll have to. It's downstairs. I'll have to bring up that, and I'll show you. I mean, there was none of this crap. It's like, this is an ogre. How big an ogre is. This is what an ogre does. Go kill the ogre.
Yeah.
And it's got it by And if you put that on sale, oh my God, people would go apoplectic over it.
But I bet if you were to put it up for sale, you'd catch a bunch of money for it.
I probably would. Probably would. If I put a lot of my figurines up for sale, I could probably make some good money. Some are painted, in my words, great. Others are painted, but I'm not a fantastic painter. You see some of these guys who get in, do the painting. I've been doing it for a long time, but I never got into that. Like, okay, I got to shade it, and then I got to shade it some more, and I got to do this layer. I paint it for the fun.
Yes.
It's always been about the fun, and as long as it looks good, I'm happy.
So for me, and this is, I mean, obviously I've seen your painting. I asked you to paint my mini for me because I already knew what I was going to get.
Right.
Okay. Which it looks fantastic. That is perfect for me because even when I start, I'm not going for perfection. You know what I'm going for? I'm going for differentiation. When you look at the pieces, you're going to say, hey, you're going to say, hey, oh, I know that's me. I know that's Jared. That's Mark. That's Steven.
That's what he's talking about. I painted this.
Like,
for him.
I know when I look at them, instead of being a bunch of gray characters, a bunch of gray pieces.
Now you can't tell because I didn't pay attention to the color at the time, but look at his shield, and you're not going to be able to read what's on top of that dark line there. I wanted it to be better than plain, but you'll see there's that dark line that's in the middle. You'll
Yeah.
see something above it.
I did see something about it. I couldn't read what it said.
No, it had some nice wording, but it was red on red. I'm like, oh shit, I chose the wrong one.
Was it like a little sticker that you put on there?
I build models too.
Yeah.
And I've got stacks of decals that I don't use.
Okay, because I was like, I knew it said something, and I figured it was just a sticker that you had put on there, and you had painted and put sticker on there.
It's a Hemi sticker.
Oh, is it?
Because you're
Because I've got a Dodge.
no.
You're not a pain in the ass.
No. What's the character type? What's the race?
Oh, Warforged. All right, yeah.
Hemi. Hemi sticker.
Oh,
For
Jesus. That's freaking
one of the
hilarious.
cars, one of the race cars I have
That's
is a Hemi.
hilarious.
Hemi. Oh yeah,
I gotta
it's
drink
got to be
you
the
over.
Hemi sticker, man. Like, damn, you can't read it because that was part of the joke. You're a
That's
machine,
okay.
you know. It's a
But now that I know,
now that you
that's
know,
cool.
you're like, oh, okay, that's a Hemi.
Let the jokes commence. Next time Steven's here, he's gonna be like, so I'm driving the Hemi.
Changed his name to Hemi.
Yeah, my wife and I went out. So yesterday we didn't have a lot going on yesterday. We do family dinner on Wednesday nights. So last night my wife and I made pot roast.
No, none of the ADD Power Creek.
So last night my wife and I made pot roast, but before that we had the whole day just her and I to do whatever we wanted. So I ended up going out to Hobby Lobby because it's my new favorite little place there. And I think I told you I got a thin piece of plexiglass. It's actually about the size as I think it's 36 by 30. So it'll cover the regular mats. I bought one a little while ago, and I had put it leaned up against the wall, and I was vacuuming, and I didn't see it. So I went.
Let's see.
It's only $4.
Well, that's good.
So I'm back to Hobby Lobby. I grabbed another one on the way back home. I said, "Oh, we'll stop by Jetpack Comics real quick," and because I stop at you go to Jetpack Comics, that one in Somersworth there, and then there's another one out in Raymond. I'll go out there.
There's no Culver's here.
So we stopped by Jetpack Comics and we'll walk by, and I saw they had 3 monster manuals, and I'm like, I thought those weren't supposed to be out yet. I'm like, whatever. So I've got my wife in there. Of course, my wife is kind of like your wife, not really interested.
Yeah, just kind of there. She's like, you having fun? Yeah, okay.
So she's looking around the D&D miniatures, and she's like, why don't you just buy the painted ones? I said, well, I'm like, I can't. The problem is that they're limited. You don't have a lot of options. I said, I mean, if I needed something on the fly, I could buy a paint tool. I said, but I'm looking for something specific. He said, what are you looking for? And I said, I don't know.
Well, that's what it is. There's something I want. I don't know what that something is, but I'll know it when I see it.
So at $5, $6, $8 a piece,
When did Mark say he might me?
9:30.
Okay, cool. Just watching the time.
Yep.
No hurry.
I'm already on, so
No,
I'm
it's
just
absolutely no
waiting for
issue.
him to. So yeah,
If my son was smart, that's when you'd be looking at his player's
character?
handbook and kind of get an idea for it. But I'm just happy he's still mostly awake, kind of.
so I stopped down to that little bakery that you got the. Me and my wife had never been in there, but
Mhm.
I was telling her about those maple rounds that you picked up, and my wife is a sucker for maple rounds.
Oh,
So I said, hey, because remember yesterday we were down this way. I said, hey, let's see, you want to look at a maple round? She's like, sure. So we went in there, and there's not a lot in there, but
it's not about how much; it's about how good.
So
even what they have.
I ended up getting I got one of the eclairs they got, and I got they had like a whoopie pie, but it had fluffernutter and peanut butter in it with like a snickerdoodle cookie. So I got that, and my wife got one of those maple rounds, and we got home. Next thing I look over, my wife's got shit on her. Honey, is it good? And she's like, it was like a dog. She's like, yeah.
That's good.
She was like, oh, that was the best $4.30 I've spent in a while. I said, yeah, I'll tell Jared about that one. Yeah, their eclairs, I really enjoyed their eclair. That's good.
That's the thing about shops like that. It's not like going to a Dunkin' Donuts where they're mass produced, where they used to be great because they're produced in the stores themselves, but they do them
There.
That's why there's limited because whatever they decide for the day.
Yeah, it was very good. It was really good. So.
Corporal says never let your wife hear you compare her to a dog. Oh, he made that mistake. Oopsie. I don't want to know that conversation.
Red and gold.
Oh, itch. At some point, I still got to figure out how to put things together here. It's just piled up in the corner, in fact, because obviously I have limited space. It's like, okay, how am I going to put things? Yeah, she's still sound asleep. She woke up sometime. I always know when she wakes up because when I get up and if I see the curtains open, oh, okay, she woke up. And I check, back to sleep. I'm to sleep again.
My wife will do that. She'll get up. She'll come out in the morning. She'll open the curtains because we close them at night because it's like a fishbowl. She gets up in the morning. She opens the curtains. Most of the time, I'm like, leave that one closed because the sun beams right through one specific one. Like, I just want to get up. Made my wife breakfast. Made her lunch. Took her to work.
No, I think she just woke up make sure to get the trash out. She makes sure she gathers it all up and then reminds me to take it out.
I did all the trash last night.
I used to put it out the night before to make sure I have everything. Yeah, that was a cleanup mistake that I'll never do again.
Animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have a skunk lives in this woods right out here. So whenever there's something out here, you can see it. Here it comes. So it lives back there. So if I put anything out, that it's going to come up this way after. So I learned my lesson. Yeah. And I know it's a skunk because when I drove up one time, worked there, it was tearing it and had to get away. So okay, that's what's been tearing it up.
I popped a couple of skunks at my house.
I mean, I don't care if the skunk eats. Everybody eats. I
Well-
just need to smell you eating.
They don't mind if you eat, you know. I just don't want you eating my stuff. Oh, wait, Mark, is that you? Oh, okay, hold on. Trying to talk again. Yes. It's not hearing Mr. Mark.
Is it him? Sometimes it's him.
I know I was muted because
There you go. See, I said, so sometimes it's him.
Okay.
Ugh.
okay. She's got lots of things, and we get the staff discounts, so that's good. Because Champion doesn't cover eye exams or glasses.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. And Benjamin. What? Where are my headphone? Okay. Benjamin. Oh my goodness. The kids are off school because of the blizzard coming in.
Yeah, which isn't supposed to come in until this afternoon. Man, they
Yeah.
I remember going to school during a blizzard.
Yeah, same.
It's already almost season over, so I don't know. That's my theory. They have so many snow days and use them or lose them. It fell apart when I took off the plastic thing, okay? I'm sorry.
Of course, the idea of snow days is it ain't supposed to be use them or lose them. It's supposed to be if you use a snow day, then the year goes up a day. So this is another thing they screwed up. Yeah, but that's sad because it used to be for every day off that you had, be it a snow day or whatever the case may be, that was an extra day in school when the end of the year came. Now it's like, oh, you can have so many a year and it won't cost you. It's like how much more cuddling are you going to do around here? Yeah, I mean, I remember a time when there's a year had like 5 snow days, and all the others, everybody else was out of school. We're like, we're still here because you had 5 days you used in the. Guess what? You pay the price at the end. Nothing is free. Now they just. Yeah, back in my day when I used to walk uphill each way to school and home again. What's funny is I told that to my ages ago. I said, yeah, I used to walk uphill to and from school every day. Well, how'd you do that? Walked uphill to school, you walk downhill back. No, I said, no, I walked uphill to go to school. And now after school, I had to go to your grandma's house, which was uphill again. So I walked uphill to and from school every day.
Well, I'll try to figure something out here.
Yeah. So I thought he was going to go to YouTube.
He is, but I was trying to think if I could get this to come in.
I really don't know.
And that's not.
Oh, hold it. In my containers there, I think the bottom container, no, up near the top, you'll see another one of these. Because I kept misplacing them and buying another one because I couldn't find it, and then I'd find it again. So give that a try.
Oh, yes. This should help. Oh, that is going to work. That is going to work well.
Whew, boy.
How's that, Mark?
Ugh.
How's what?
Do you not see the map?
No, I don't know why it keeps disabling the camera for some reason on people. Like, I've never said disable your video feed. So why is it doing that? Enable. Enable.
Oh yeah, I remember the blizzard of '77 very well. I was killing mosquitoes on Guam.
As of right now, just according to my phone, it looks like there's a very good view right there.
Yeah, it sounds like he's having trouble with
Yeah.
his end of the camera.
It's annoying. It's not letting me turn your video back on for some reason.
What are you watching?
Ads.
Okay, finally.
I'm
Enable
watching
video.
ads.
I wish it would stop disable video people when I don't ever freaking do that. There we go. All right, I see it now.
I can see clearly now the camera's on.
Freaking YouTube keeps closing on me. Stop closing on me.
Well, good thing about that is that you have a top-down view so you can see.
There you go.
Yep.
So these are good guys.
Those of you got, yep.
These are bad guys.
And you're going up this long set of stairs up to that opening that you were informed about.
I wonder if because I have a VPN on.
All right.
Yeah, so it's just whenever he gets his act together there.
Yeah, just let us know.
Or his camera decides to get his act together.
All right, well, I can see that. I don't know why it's not letting me. Normally it will minimize the video and it will stay connected to YouTube.
I always try that. It's always works.
Alrighty. So, do I need to roll initiative?
Well, you're going up. The stairs are carved into the basically the mountain, if you will, and you're going up those. But as you're going up there, you can see two orcs at this opening, and the first thing they do is throw javelins before you guys have a chance, because they've seen you coming up these stairs for a long time.
Okay. No surprises alert. So I don't know how that would work out.
Well, they're not surprising you. They're literally in the doorway, but as you get in range, that's when they throw the javelins. I don't know. I just put the figures there. I don't know what marching order you prefer.
That looks like a good marching order to me.
All right. So one javelin at you, doesn't matter. He rolled a 1. It went. I don't know where the heck it went. It went away. And a 12. I don't think it's anything.
There we go.
17. So yeah.
No, sir.
In Jared's case, it just smashes off of his armor.
Look out, Jared. Yeah. Holden. Texas Holden.
But after they throw their javelins, then we go to initiative. That's the same as them holding their action. They're just sitting there waiting for you to come, and then they
Wash clothes. Go wash clothes.
Well,
No,
I go very last. I get a 3.
What'd you roll there, Jared?
I didn't roll yet. About 19.
Jared goes.
Is an 18.
You rolled good, Ron.
I did. It wasn't on an attack though, so it was a wasted 20.
I bet Ron, so like I'm rolling against Steven and then he rolls.
Yeah, just need your initiative.
Oh, okay. I see 15, so plus 10, 25.
All right, you go first.
Okay.
Hey, 25 to my 22. Yeah. Sorry, 21. Wrong one.
15. I'll just shoot at them from behind. I'll stick my head up, pop out next to him and shoot, and then go back behind the guy. Okay, let's see, 10 plus 17 hit the one on the left with the axe.
All right. It's an orc.
Okay. Get out my metal D6. All right, 4 plus 5, so 9 piercing damage. Yeah, we're still level 4, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
The Friday game is the one that you're rapidly increasing just by virtue of how written.
Okay. Oh, I do not hide well at all. Okay. So I guess I go behind him, but I'm sticking out like a sore thumb because I wrote a 1 for stealth.
Is that all the damage? Sometimes you do the so just the 9, right?
Yeah, because it's not a sneak. And wait, he hasn't moved his. He hasn't. Wait, okay. So when they threw the javelins, did that count as them going first or no?
That was their held action. They were basically waiting for you to get close enough from these stairs. Now, mind you, you're going up this mountain. The stairs aren't straight up. They angle, they cut, turn, cut, turn. So when you turn the corner, they throw their javelins as a held action. Then we go to the initiative.
Okay. Yeah, the bugbear surprise. Sorry. Okay, so 10 more damage.
10 more?
Yes. The surprise is 2d6. I got a good roll.
And what did you use?
The bugbear surprise, so I guess just count it as a really good short bow piercing.
Oh, short bow. Okay. So yeah, I mean you're talking, you come around the corner, you see them throw these javelins, which just one of them just smacks against Holden's armor, and that's all it does. But the one, so it makes sense to me, the one that threw the one, he just threw himself wide out in the open, just in time for that arrow. Literally, with the damage you did, that's right smack into the eye, pierces the eye, shatters the skull. Because that was well above and beyond. And it falls, it tumbles about 2 feet down the stairs before it plummets off the edge. Mind you, there's cliffs on either side of you. You fall, you're going down.
Alrighty. Right.
All right. So this one steps back. These two step forward to throw their javelins. One on you, 18 plus, I think will hit. And one on Jared, 15 plus one. I hit you both. Yours is like a 23, and Jared's is a dirty 20.
Mine's a 21. Yep.
Yeah, well, I rolled an 18,
Yep.
19, 20, 22, 20. Okay.
Yeah.
23. So these guys, unlike their partners, seem to know what they're doing with those javelins. As they yell in order, no, dum-dum, you aim like this. You gotta get that Kentucky windage in there, and they throw their javelins. So Jared, that thing, you got your shield, but it pierces right into your side. That's 8 points of damage. It hit
Okay,
you.
hold on a minute, Jared. Hold on a minute, Jared.
Hold on a minute, Jared. Hold on a minute, Jared.
-4, so you're gonna take 4 points of damage. So as that javelin comes in, I take my shield as a reaction, just throw it up, try to knock away the arrow,
Yeah, that's like
or knock away the
you
javelin.
see some movies where they hit it and it doesn't block it, but it kind of pushes it to the side. So whereas it would have hit him solidly in one place, you just moved it over and wings him off versus sticking in hard. The one on you only does 5. So yeah, you throw your shield up, knock it out of his way, and it hit the other one will hit the other side of the shield by accident and chips off the old block. Ka-choom, ka-choom. That's them.
Okay, that's gonna be you, Jared.
Alright. I'm gonna use the bow and arrow because
Why not? There's nobody near for you to hit.
16.
-1, 15. That's a hit. They only have hide armor. So you do that. You're pissed off about that blood dripping off your armor because now you're going to have to clean it, and you.
That's right.
That's a D10.
No, that's not the right one.
No. It looks similar, only longer. That's when you went.
Five eyes.
Yeah, but you're -1, so 5 is
4.
yeah, you do the same thing. It kind of sticks up into his arm a little bit there. Nothing major.
I had to write something down.
5D really doesn't do morale checks. They leave it to the DM to decide arbitrarily based on everything that happens. There's 4 orcs and an orog. One going down really, it doesn't make them freak.
Are you all done?
Yeah, you're done. Here you go.
We'll just step right up to the plate. I guess we'll go
Right
to
there.
this.
Here, better.
So we're gonna use I'm gonna use anything right now, actually. We'll use Printer's Mark on this fellow right here as my bonus action. 17, will that hit?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, Vorpal. AD&D it was also much more deadly. 5e, it's not as you have so many stay alive options now.
19 points of damage.
What were you using? The weapon.
I was using a Warhammer.
Okay. He's got this arrow sticking in him, barely. It's ready to fall out because Jared just kind of barely hit him.
So I just kind of take my Warhammer and swing and drive the arrow right into him.
That works. I like that. So the arrow, think of the arrow kind of like in the shoulder blade area, but think of it as an angle. So when you drive it into it, it goes through the heart and sticks out the other way because that sticks him good.
Yes.
Yeah, you basically shove that arrow from a wound into the lethal part of the body.
All hail Villendar!
All right, so we go to the top of the round.
I will go up and 10 feet away from that one guy and stab him.
So that'll put him here.
D20. Alrighty. 1d8 plus my sneak.
Oh, believe me, Vorpal, I've killed plenty of these characters. 5e may be a little keep them alive bit, but no. How many characters have you gone through, Mark? Yeah. Yeah, I've done a lot of death. There's something with the 5es that I do keep it lethal.
It used to be one backup character, but after hearing about that fireball explosion,
No.
I was like,
Yeah. No, Vorpal. I play all of them and I combine the rules to the ones that I like the best. What's your damage there, Mark? I'm talking at the same time, sorry. Yeah.
I'm gonna make that beam shoot off and try to hit another one. Ooh, 19, so that's a 20-ish something. All right, so radiant beam. All right, so 6 damage on the one behind that guy from the radiant beam firing off.
Okay. Got it. So yeah. I picture your rapier literally piercing the one in front of him, piercing right through its heart because it's gone. He's going to drop, and then the beam shoots out and smacks the other one in the face because that's almost half its damage in one shot.
That Midgard Dawn Blade. That's pretty nice subclass for Rogue.
All right, so I would typically have them run away, but I happen to know what's beyond the door, so they really don't have an option here. This is a, well, this is a case of they were using this area as their little base because you killed some prior. So this was their little base of operations, and they don't go this way. So this one's going to go here. That one's going to go there. Man, one thing I hate about the wire. I wish we had the wire this way. It always pulls. You know what I mean? There we go. Okay, so what was your hide? Your bonus hide?
Oh, well, I did hide it.
Okay.
Side, so.
Comes right at you because you're up front. I was gonna have to slide it over towards Holden's, but you didn't. So here we go. It doesn't matter. This thing, total wolf. I mean, I'm talking. Yeah. It doesn't even brush your ear. It doesn't even come close to you. And the one on you, not the cinder.
Yep.
18 plus, so then they're +5, so I know that's
Yep.
going to hit. However, this is the Orog. He hurts. Maybe. Let me see. He does. Yeah, he hurts. It depends upon my roll. Depends upon how he hurts. Yeah, that part I don't know. Nah, he doesn't hurt as much as he should have. Yeah, this one comes screaming in. It looks like he's ready to just crush right into you, but really skims off a lot. Does 8 points of damage, but that's nowhere near its damage potential. So this big hit just didn't quite smack-a-doodle it the way it wanted to. So we go to Holden. That's you. Wake up, you.
What?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna use the bow and arrow again.
Really? Okay. He just loves. Here's a guy who's he loves his bow. I don't know why.
Grab a bunch of bow and arrows.
At disadvantage, everybody's in. Well,
Roll
that would be a hit, but it
roll
depends on
again.
what your other roll is.
Nope.
I do love that he
You gotta
keeps
roll
up
that
with
again.
it.
They're
Oh.
disadvantaged.
Everybody's in medium.
Oh, 3.
Okay, it's not a 1. It's just a total miss. I'm going by other guys I read where before I'd do the 3 and then I'd see where it landed. But other positive says that makes more sense to me that he will hit a fellow PC at a 1. Otherwise, it's just a miss. Just like the 20 is a crit, that 1 is you're going to hurt a friend.
Oh no, I just want to use the bow and arrow.
I turn around and I yell at Holden. I'm like, "Hey, let's go! Get up here!"
Your go.
So we're gonna
Try not to fall off the edge.
Yeah, you can angle it. Doesn't they don't
we're
the
just gonna
two
s-
don't match right?
it's all right. We're gonna step right here. And we're gonna hit this guy right there. Well, we're gonna take a swing at him. 19 will hit.
Yep. This is the one. This is the wounded one.
Oh yeah, my turn.
17 points of damage.
Oh yeah, you hit. Where are you? Oh,
This
that one.
guy has hit this
Yeah,
guy.
you hit him so hard. I'm going to say you hit him from my left side because the warhammer makes sense.
Yep.
You hit him so hard that you knock him
Right off
all the way
edge.
down, and because it's like 8 point, I'm not going to hassle with 8. Well, as it does not.
Good riddance. I'm
It's a
okay.
long way down.
I'm not getting close enough to see.
A long way down. Yeah, it doesn't show. If you look, it doesn't show, but if you look at the map, these are the stairs you're doing, and they keep going.
Oh yeah, that's a
And-
long ways down.
It's a long way down.
I just started rolling down the hill.
To do.
He ain't rolling down the hill. It's a cliff, man.
Yeah,
Down. Okay, top of the round.
All right.
Got one left here.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I might be rolling downhill. I don't know. I rolled a 1. That's a second die for jail.
Actually, because you're right beside Holden, one is an automatic hit to a player. You overcompensate and roll. You do hit him. This isn't a reroll. You smack Holden.
Well, he could technically hit either one of us.
Well, he's here.
Right, but he has 10 feet reach.
I forget those things.
So he could hit either one of us.
So I'll let it be. I'll let you guys decide who's even, who's odd.
You pick, Holden.
We'll do that.
Do you want to be even or do you want to be odd?
Roll this and see what I get. I've got even.
Okay.
Okay, so
I was going by, I was roll my dad.
even. Roll your damage. You got hit by friendly fire.
You don't know
So
your
you got hit.
Oh. You-
Wake up! Wake up!
Yeah.
Yeah, he just 10. You see him with the razor. He's like, ha ha. He goes in to stick him, but just overcompensates and manages to kind of catch you right in the leg there and stick you good.
I yell in pain.
Okay.
I look at him with a dead. I look at him with like mad eyes.
What's that?
Who did,
Holden.
Holden.
okay, so that's,
So you hit this guy right here.
I mean, like, who's holding?
Jared.
Jared.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying Jordan. Okay.
That's okay. Man, why for some reason Tony.
Rick.
See, I keep getting you and Tony. I keep just remind me.
I need to find out who this Tony guy is so I know what he looks
Well, he was here before, so I got used to his name, and then you were gone, then you came back, and the Tony just keeps sticking in my head. Nothing personal except
Fine.
except it's personal. But anyway, I don't care what you named your character, you're Hemi.
All right. Well, I think he stabbed me before, so.
Yeah, there's been a few Jared bonus that he just for some reason loves his bow, even though he sucks with his bow.
Right.
Yeah, class remorse.
Whose turn is it now?
Oh, top it around because you.
Yeah.
And then we top it around.
Oh, okay.
On the road. Oh, they're doing.
Yeah, he just went.
Yeah, so it's me. No, it's because I got because of the
Gotcha.
whole.
Yep.
Those ones sometimes throw me off because I'm focused on who got hit and I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's their turn.
Gotcha.
So it's just going to go on because you're in front of it, so
Yep.
it's going to stick with you. 17 plus.
Yep.
He's screaming in pain, agony, and it's kind of like the cornered dog. He's got no place to go. But he just can't seem to get that hit in. Only 6 again. He should be hitting you hard and just kind of nipping.
I like to think he's probably crying while he's swinging.
Yeah.
Well, it's a D12 plus 4, and I can't quite
Get that big
get that
big
hit
number.
in. So it's like I'm cat scratching him to death. in AD&D, we used to laugh if you were a wizard. You could literally get clawed to death by a cat. Yeah. So we had first level wizards. It'd be a cat, be a feral cat. And it went back. No, because I could literally kill him. I clawed him to death.
Jared. It's your
Wow.
turn.
Oh, that's already. I thought.
Yeah, I go, then you, then Cinder,
Yeah.
also known as
All right.
Emmy.
All right.
What are you, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going with me.
Okay,
So he's
get
gonna
him up there.
step on up there.
Eight.
An 8.
Plus.
Check the wet trap for the dryer.
No, yeah. Is it plus 3 actually?
I think you're plus 4 now.
Plus 4. Okay. So 12. I don't know if that actually hit.
Nope.
Done.
Miss.
You smack up against it. Where's plate? Orogs wear plate.
Yeah.
All right. So
Which is very good if you don't have any yet. I don't know what he has for armor. I don't remember.
all right. Well, we're not doing that.
We're not.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that today.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I could just clean Jared right out.
No.
Okay, and then I missed.
Okay.
Um. Yeah, I missed. So
So, top of the round.
Alrighty. Ooh. So where is it for 7? It's a 7, not a 1. Okay, so that was 7. 14?
14? No,
Yeah.
miss.
Dang it.
You're slapping it. You're not piercing. You're hitting the armor. This is an Orog. It has plate armor. You're gonna have to punch through it.
Alright, I'm gonna move behind Jared and then hide.
Gonna hide.
Yep,
No.
you're gonna hide behind you. All right. It's still focused on you.
That's a horrible.
That's gonna hurt.
That's
Unless you want to use the thing. I just rolled a nat 20.
the 13.
So that's 16 points before I roll. Or 17 points before I roll. Double check. That's 16 points before I roll.
yep, shit. That's the
Okay.
last one I got.
That's okay. Do the reroll. To 6, but it's a normal hit versus that nat 20. So, oops, that's a bouncer. Get back over here. Still 15, although it wasn't a nat 20, 16 plus 15 on top of it. So yeah, it's like in anger, he just comes in and crushes right into that shoulder of you and cracks it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, goes to Jared.
Me. That's a 4, isn't it?
4 and 4 is 8. That doesn't do nothing. Cinder.
I am going to. Let's see. Can I hit him? 17?
19. Plate armor.
Okay. Guess that is.
Okay, this is
That is my turn.
this is a bad guy. Eh?
He's a toughie. Okay.
Top it around.
Alrighty. Well, I rolled a 12 plus 7, so I did get the 19.
There you go.
Alrighty. So 5 plus 5, so 10 piercing damage from the rapier, and then 6 radiant damage. And he's the only guy up there, right?
He's the only one left.
Okay. And then I will hide again. Not that well. I got a 11.
No, he's pretty occupied.
Alright, well, okay, so
What's his? Let me check his passive. Passive is a 10, so doesn't see him.
like,
All right, so it cuts to an angle like this. And trying to take, you can tell he's trying to, he can't run. If he runs, everybody gets an attack of opportunity. He's the only one left. You can tell he's after that hit that he just stuck into him hard. He's trying to get out of there. You can tell he's doing a fighting withdrawal. That time he totally misses. 12 just smacks against your arm, doesn't pierce. Then goes to Holden.
All right. Can I actually hit it?
I don't know.
Cool. 17. Okay. Yeah,
17 plus. That's a smackadoodle.
or no, I just the long dice, isn't it? I think I need the other one, the bigger one. Right one, I believe. Okay, 2 plus 4, I believe it was. It's a 6.
6. Yeah, he's got this little burn hole in him from the rapier, and you just add a slice that does the bleed. All right.
Okay. So let's see. Can we hit him? No, we cannot hit him.
Okay, go to top of the round.
I'm going to use
Oh.
a bonus action real quick
ooh, okay.
on Holden. Actually, no, I'm not. I lied. Good. It's the reason why I'm thinking about something.
Okay. Goes to Mark.
Okay. Well, I whiffed on my hit. Rolled a 5 plus 7. That's, yeah.
That's a woof.
So I rolled a 5 too.
If I'm able to hide, I did roll a dirty 20 on that one.
It doesn't see you.
Yeah,
But you'll get an attack of opportunity. Steve doesn't count, and he's hiding, but he's trying to do it when he doesn't want to get 2 attacks of opportunity. So he's just angling here, and he doesn't see him, so he's angling towards where Jared is. Otherwise, it'd be 2. He'd boogie, but he only gets out of your
18 does not hit.
18. Smacks against the armor, but does not pierce.
I thought it was going to be me, so I rolled 2, but yeah, it would have missed anyways.
No,
Okay.
it's trying to escape, but is smart enough not to have everybody try to hit it. Even though chances are he probably could and not get hit, but that's just taking a chance. Will hit Jared, and during his escape, so he smacks him.
Hold on, Jared.
No.
So yep, go ahead.
So how much damage?
Yeah, 12. He hits you hard with that. I just
Hold on.
do you
No, you know what? I'm not. Yeah.
yeah,
right next to
you're
Jared.
angled to him, yeah.
So how many points did you get?
12.
12. He doesn't take any points of damage.
Oh, wow.
So I rolled a 10 plus my
Yeah, that axe.
So-
You see the axe coming right between your eyes, and then his shield just smacks it right out of the way. And of course, the Orog just screams and pissed off frustration.
Oh,
not today.
So it is now your go, Jared.
okay. Four.
Man,
Yeah,
you're as
so-
bad as me. All right, here goes, sir.
So I'm gonna move up because that's just what has to happen.
Yep.
Nope, I'm gonna miss. I'm
right.
gonna miss.
And we go back to Mark.
Well, I rolled a 16 plus 7, so that hits, and so that's going to be 10 piercing rapier damage, and then 9 radiant damage for my snake attack.
All right, you pierce it right through the gut, screaming in agony and pain, makes it stagger backwards and right down the cliff.
Oh, it serves you good. So I'm sitting there holding my bloody wounds.
He got a few good hits on you.
He had plate mail.
He did.
He wants the plate, so I can't use it, but
It's gone.
It's at the bottom of the cliff.
It's gone.
It's like 300 feet down.
Believe me, I would have loved to have had the.
And that was just, and I only did that because of the way he was facing. If it had been facing the other way, I just had him tumble down. And he was facing, and you tend to back up and you get hit like that, and down he went.
Well, I wanted to grapple him, but I was worried that if I grappled him and I lost the strength check, I was taking a ride over the cliff too.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's what I was concerned about.
Oh, heck, even if he hadn't lost a check, that could have been his move. Oh, you're grappling me and I'm trying to escape. Okay.
Yep, that's what I was worried about. All right, so I need some heals here. I'm like
Well,
halfway.
Steve said I've got all these heals and stuff, but I don't know what he has.
So
So he expects me to run him, but I can't. I don't know anything about his character.
I'm not going to do any of that. I am just going to use what I have for stuff.
Well, he did post the doc kit is 10 plus individual con mod, and there's 18 uses.
Well, I would be okay with using that, but I don't want to use any of his spell stuff.
I don't know his spell stuff. I don't mind about using the supplies,
Yeah,
because supplies are supplies, and that's fine.
yeah, I agree with that. He's really not here.
Yeah.
So you use your doctor's kit, or you use
The doctor's kit,
you use your kit before you use spells.
right? If you use the spell,
Yeah.
and that's one of my rulings is if you use the spell, because spells also take out any sort of infection that you might have.
Yeah.
And the doctor's kit is not going to do squat after that. Even if you only do 1 point, it's not going to help you.
No. Right, so healer's kit is
Doctor's kit is
2d4
10
plus your.
Doctor's kit is 10 plus con mod.
Yeah, depending upon which kit he purchased.
Well, he says doc kit. There's 18 uses of it.
10 plus con
Yeah.
mod.
There's first aid kit, doctor's kit.
Okay, so I'm gonna just write down that I use one.
No, first aid kit, healer's kit, doctor's kit, and surgical kit.
So it's 10 plus mod. 33 and then.
Is there a door I need to pick or check for traps? Check for traps.
Hold on a minute.
No. Okay, I'm holding, especially since my son just gave me his leftover tuna, which I ate with a cracker, and then he got the crackers the bottom of it out. And it was moldy. Oh,
All right.
so now I'm like, okay, do not throw up. Do not throw up. Oh,
All right. So I'm
Okay,
back
right
to
there.
I'm back to full health after I use the doctor's kit and then I use lay on hands.
Uh-huh.
So
Do I get healing at all?
do you need healing?
I'm at 20 out of 34. So
Yeah, I got a couple of good hits on him.
So give yourself
Yeah, he can do the 10.
Give
You have to
yours-
look at his con. I don't know what his con is. He's got a pretty good con. Your
Well-
con, Jared. You gotta look at your con, get those extra points.
what the heck is a con? Oh, Constitution. Is that what you mean?
Yep.
I'm gonna throw it away.
Modifier +2 score.
I'm
Okay.
so like tuna right now.
So give yourself
Yeah, I've been
10.
using the a version of the healing kits, even with AD&D.
30. And how many more do you have?
Well, I'm at 34.
So give yourself your total is 34.
Yeah.
All right, give yourself the 4. That leaves me with 7 of these. All right.
Oh, it's snowing.
Hunter's mark. Yeah, so if you stay up close to me, I can try to take some of the damage away. If you stay out back shooting arrows, all you're gonna do is potentially hit me and make it so I can't help you.
Yeah, the healer's kit and all that is something I've been doing since AD&D. Fifth, they had one in their thing, and that's where I modified it. Because, like I said, AD&D a lot more deadlier than 5e. I mean, it was you literally had to get your gold and stuff to hire what we used to call die for me's, because that's what they needed to do. They needed to die for you so you could stay alive. Yeah, so we called them die for me's, and because it was a lot deadlier. Supplies were super important because you could wind up getting so hurt that you are camped in a room for a couple of weeks just healing to heal. So to move along, I always had the healer's kit, and I've always done the okay, you can take 10, which was, but I had them roll at that. So it was a D10 plus your con, but now I just say it's 10 and your con.
I like that better.
Well, a lot of times I just want to get rid of the rolls and say you're taking your time with it. That means you're getting your full use out of it. So let's say for full action, you have a healing potion. If you take a full action to drink it in the middle of combat, you don't roll, you get it all. But if you do, then you roll.
Desperately round against the North Vietnamese army known as the NVA. But while most of the fighting was out in the open, with both sides aware of the other, another far more secret war is being waged below the surface. The Americans had a secret group of special trained Horses into the senior cross borders. The UNJI is holding some time on paper.
Someone on the phone or something?
All right.
Gives me a bit, I need that, extra little caffeine fix. I think it's mostly because it's in the morning and I'm relaxed and
All right. Was there?
there were, I think, yeah, there were still 2 on the ground. So you lost 2. So let me look right here because I did each one.
Since Steven's not here, I'll keep track.
Yes. You'll get a total of 5 electrum and 2 silver. Because that's all that was left. You lost the rest of it.
Yeah. Okay. This is for a party.
So is there a door up there?
Over here. You have this little hallway area to this door. So we don't really need this unless you decide to camp out first.
Yes, we should. Well,
You can decide and get any leftover healing and regroup. That's your choice if you decide to camp out in this room. There are some orc supplies here because they were using this as a base, but they're orcs. Meat's back on the table, boys. Who knows what that meat was?
My search for traps was a critical 20.
Okay, just a second. Let me look.
all right. If you guys don't mind, if we could just crash out here for, I want to say
Like a short rest.
I think
You can do it short or it's absolutely up to you.
let's just do a long real quick.
You do a long, I mark a day. Do a short, I don't.
I mean, it seems kind of like a wait. We just used the starter kits.
Oh.
But really what?
How many? So I've only got. Well, I'm looking at how many spells I have.
Yeah, he's checking his spell slots more than anything else.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm.
I thought we had. I didn't really realize that there were spell slots being used up there.
I mean, I've got.
I forgot. That's right. You were doing those special things.
I've only got 2. Yeah, let's do a long rest real quick.
Alrighty.
Jared, are you okay with a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay, so that gives me that.
And that'll heal up anything you
Yep.
might still be missing.
We'll take that. All right.
Well, the ticket for traps was a nat 20, or if you want the number, a 29.
There are no traps. It is not locked, but it is stuck.
Alrighty. Well, opening the door, surprisingly without strength, but I still got a 19 on my trying to move the door open.
Yeah, it's rough. Even with a 19.
Oh wait, I have a bar.
Only because it is
I
stuck.
think I have a crowbar in there.
I'll be right there. I gotta do a little quick clean out. I like that Steve brought the The type that he brought, but I've got tons of my own.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is when they were closing up shop over at my place. They changed. They changed vendors at the cafeteria. All these cans of coffee I got floating around, I took along with the fake sugar. So I got instant. I got that. I don't know if you ever saw it. I got that big old thing of Folgers there,
Yeah.
the big red one.
Yep.
Yeah, all free.
Perfect.
Just that he always wanted to use those because mine's caffeine, and he only does the decaf. That's why he makes me the decaf on Fridays, so I don't stay awake and I enjoy it. But like so many, I'm retired. It's 11, 12, 1 before I go to bed, and I make sure I get up for this. It's like, yeah, I need to. That's why when the coffee comes, I'm like, yeah, man.
All right. So
Yeah, it's only stuck.
The second row didn't help any, but because I was like, oh wait, I have a crowbar. I'm sure the burger's back, but either way.
Well, crowbar gives you advantage.
Yeah, the second row was worse. Which I figured because I rolled a 19, so. Oh, is it still stuck or it's open now?
No, you can take 10 on it. So I'm not, because when they're stuck like that, you've got no creatures around you, and you can take your time. You basically keep rolling until you succeed.
Yeah.
The only thing is you don't want to roll a 1, and then you'll bend your crowbar to where it's useless. That's really the only thing.
Yeah.
is the door open now?
Yeah, he'll eventually, as long as he doesn't roll a 1.
I'll just go over and give him a quick hand. All right. Here, let me help you with a 16. Perfect.
Yeah, between the two of you. You're scraping on the ground and everything like that. Now here's the funny part, because I go by what he said. It was stuck. As you're fighting with it, and you're having a hard time. Even with that, you're having a hard time getting it open. You know how some doors, even though you're pulling on it and you're opening it, but it still seems to be dragging. When you look down, it seems that the Orcs Norog had wedged something in there to keep the door from opening.
So I look down.
And you see these.
Can I just kick it? I'm just going to kick it with my foot. Just kick it out of the way.
Just like a little wedge, you kick it out of the way, and the door swings right open.
I look at lockpick. Really? Really?
He checked for traps.
Good job. It's not a trap.
Not a trap.
I was wondering what those were for.
I mean, maybe you should take that. Maybe we could wedge a door shut.
Yeah, they use like broken access that have enough of an angle that you can just wedge it in there. And that's what they did. They just had these things wedged in there, and he's like doing this number here. And I literally played with, I'm going to look all over and look down, because when you look for traps typically are along the edges or on the handle itself.
Lockpick, did you ever take into consideration that maybe they had that door wedged shut for a reason?
Well, would you rather us go back down those long stairs, winding way, or we keep going forward?
Hey, I'm just asking the question. I'm not saying that we shouldn't go this way. Just giving you something to think about.
Hate that we would have come all this way.
Okay, how did I manage to do that? Where did I put my?
All right, let's send Holden in first.
Fine, that's why I like the Lowy mace. I like the way.
I got a 15 on hiding.
You coward. Coward.
I'm gonna try to hide here.
I don't know why you say cowards. I'm not. As far as you're concerned, I'm not there.
I rolled a 6, so I'm not hiding, but I'm trying. I'm hiding behind Holden like a cowardly little paladin hiding behind the fighter.
Oh, coward. Cowards, I'll say.
Second here, I'm reading. All right.
I'm nudging Holden. I'm like, hey, come on. They can't see me. Come on. I got your back.
I'm gonna go into this door.
You're gonna run into the door, or you're gonna run through the door? Because either way, I'll help you.
Isn't the door already open? I thought we.
She run into it.
I mean, yes.
See if I can make this work a little bit according to the map. A little off here, but I can do some things to make it work. So I need, oops. There we go. Here. The artwork on this throws me off a little bit because what looked like a door isn't, it's just dark areas. Okay, so that just goes into a hall. That's right. Door there. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's right. Okay, cool.
Okay, there is another door.
Right, just a second. Let me describe the room. I just want to get my hall. There we go. There we go. And this is when I do the downward. There we go. All right. Yeah, you can get it fixed. You can easily move paper. There it is. Sneak up on me. Okay, and then we can just, like I said, get it to where you can make it fit because it's easier for me to move my little thing than your
Looks
than
good.
that thing. All right. When you come into this room here, there's a lot of bones in this room. Okay.
Oh, skeletons.
No. No, I have skeletons. I would be able to use skeletons. These are ghouls.
Cannibals.
Cannibals. Undead cannibals. So when you turn the corner, these things just, they look at you and begin to slobber and ooh, fresh meat kind of a thing. Which is why you see they had it wedged.
They were cowards. These are just fools.
Ghouls make more ghouls. They preferred not to take that chance.
Must be sleeping over at nighttime.
Yeah, they were using it as a camp, and some of those bones, chances are, were their companions. Would be a pretty good guess. All right. If they look at you, can go straight to initiative because you turn the corner and they see you as much as you see them. Oh man.
I got a 9.
Yeah. Take it. Yeah, that's so. Let's take it.
And I got a 5.
All right. And they are slobbering. So
Oh, really getting the
nope, they are ignoring him. This one will go here, but he's being ignored.
Who's being ignored?
You.
Gotcha.
You're not yummy.
right.
They like flesh, not metal. So the one on Mark totally misses. I'll get back to it because I did roll a 1. The one on you totally misses. So that one hits its partner because that was a 1. As he claws his partner. Two, 6. Yeah, he clawed his own partner. You see, it just rakes across him. Now I gotta check something. I'll check that because that's not this go. I'll have to check that on the next go. So it goes to Mark.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, I'll try to hit the one that's next to me. Ooh, all right. 15 plus 7, 22 to hit. Oh, that's right. I get the special sneaky. I'm dead if I die. That's 3d6. Alrighty. 7 piercing radiant 7 piercing rapier damage, and then 6, 7, 8 radiant damage from my sneak, and there's 2 of them up close, so
Right.
Beam's gonna have disadvantage. 5. There's a 5 plus 7, so that's 12. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, so the beam. I missed the one on the left with the beam. All right.
Okay, yeah, that glowing rapier, you stick it in there. Of course, it kind of hisses, screams in agony, pain, versus because it is mostly undead. But we go to Jared.
All right.
Try to hit something, will you?
Wait, 5.
Man, oh man, oh man. I don't know how many more dice to give you. You roll as bad as me. I really don't know. Yeah, then we go to Hemi.
Okay. So you're going to attack this one right here.
Very good.
Will 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, slices right into it.
So we are going to use Divine Smite, which is 3d8 radiant damage.
Let's see if they're vulnerable to. No, they should be, but they're not.
$19 damage.
Oh yeah, that rate you slice. I mean, you see this best way to describe. Literally, like a lightning bolt burn slice right across the chest of the stomach. I mean, it's ready to fall, but it's mostly dead, so it doesn't even realize it's dying. Again. Okay. There go. First we'll go to Mark. Really? Okay. I rolled a 1 again.
Oh, man.
He goes for a bite and claw because they do 2 attacks, but I always do 1 on the first because they initially initiate before I go with their full. And that's just me because it makes sense that they first go in, they just do that. That's how I've always done. But he clawed his partner again.
How many times is he gonna do that before the partner just turns and smacks?
Well, that's actually what I'm rolling on the partner now. That's why I said I had something coming up and I had to wait for the turn. But I just made that at its disadvantage, advantage me because that's twice. So I got to roll this guy on his. Yeah, I only rolled a 9. I needed to beat the intelligence, which I did. Oh no, wait, that's a 9 minus 2. Fails. I had to do the minus 2. This thing in anger turns because that is it can hit twice by his partner. That's turns on it. Oh my god, you got to be kidding me. Okay. No. Yeah, he rolled. No, I rolled a nat 20 on his partner plus a regular normal hit. He's mad. He's like, how dare you? What's wrong with you? He's pissed.
Which one was it? This one?
I roll here first because he's hidden, but it doesn't matter because my undead always sense life.
Yeah.
The first attack I did with a clawed it because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Okay. They get 2 attacks, but on the first round, I always do 1. That's when they first engage. And that's just me. It makes sense. So on our go again, I was already getting ready to roll his intelligence to see if he turns on him. Okay. That was going to be a roll. On this go around, on his attack, he rolled a 1 again. So he missed the claw. I'm sorry, missed the bite, but clawed his partner again. So his partner is thinking, why are you attacking me? Their intelligence is only a 7. So I had to roll. I rolled at disadvantage. So minus 2. Total fail, like a saving throw. Total fail. Turns on his partner and is just going wild, like how dare you. So I rolled a regular hit, the claw, but with a nat 20 with the bite. He is pissed. Okay, he's just angry, and it's like this. One thing with me, the die roll make it. I just roll the die and go, okay, that's what happened. So he claws his partner. That's this one.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. I'm not
Are
even
you
gonna.
seeing this stupid shit?
I'm not even going to finish. He claws his partner, and when they bleed, it's a mix of goo and blood. You ever see, blood mixed in like an infection? Have that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what they eat. So their blood is kind of like that mix, and it stinks to high heaven. So he claws into him with that, and and then he comes in with the fight and literally rips his throat right out. That nat 20 and the damage, the minimum damage finished him off without me rolling. I mean,
They eat each other.
well, they will. He clawed. He got clawed twice by his own partner, and their intelligence is only a 7. They're not exactly smart, so it sees you are trying to eat me. Well, I'll show you how that works, and rips his throat right out. And
You guys see Hemi just kind of doing one of these numbers, like
Told him because they eat each other. I thought ghouls hated raw meat.
no, they only eat raw meat.
or not raw, whatever, dead. I don't even know.
Like,
Ghoul
hold
meat.
on, I think it's
dead meat.
It's Holden's goal now. He's like,
I don't even know.
okay, all right.
Ghouls. I thought ghouls are weird to begin with, but this takes days.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, I miss again.
Well, what's your total? 6, but add up what your
Yeah.
total is.
Plus the 4, that's 10. So
Is it only +4?
that's
Hey,
in the book.
the +4 is for your strength, but you've
but
got your
well-
proficiency bonus.
Oh, so take 2.
Plus
So
2.
I don't remember. Yeah, if you look up here, you're +6, +6, +6, +1. So you're adding the 4. Remember, you're adding 6. So your
well, still, I don't know if I hit or not. It's like a 12.
12 hits it, but doesn't pierce. AC's 13. You missed by 1.
Right.
And then we go to Hemi, because that's your official name now.
Amy.
Hemi.
Amy.
We'll go back to this person.
No, I can't believe it's snowing.
I think it's awesome. 17 plus will hit. Yeah.
And they've all been, well, they're both wounded. And that
9?
one you hit before,
So it takes 9 points.
yeah, you crush it. You crush the you basically cave in its chest cavity. It was already so hurt. You literally just
No, I'm just gonna move right here.
all right. It goes. I'm gonna check its stupidity. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that's all right.
Oh,
It landed on the rug. So.
yeah. You can't see anything anymore, sir.
Yeah, sorry, Mark.
I still have the YouTube.
I can hear you. So it's going to try to escape because it totally rolled its intelligence. Doesn't realize it's going to have 3 smackadoodle it.
After him.
Yeah, but all 3 of you can get an attack of opportunity as it tries to run away because it's not smart enough to.
Okay, so
Oh no.
wait. Who gets to go after that monster gets to move?
Mark.
Well, I have a +5 dex.
Okay, so
And he rolled a 1. And since you guys, I'm going to stick with the even odds that you all guys already chose. Jared's even, you're odd. And I rolled even. You hit Jared again.
Oh, what?
all right. So I rolled a 12 to hit him on the
A base 12.
it was a base 12.
Yeah, it's only a 13. So
So with that, I have a feat called Sentinel. So on that, I get to roll. I get to do damage. So
His movement goes to 0, right?
his movement goes to 0.
that's okay. Just roll the damage. You probably drop even before we get there.
14.
Yeah, they've all taken damage already.
Yep.
You do the same thing. Yeah, he drops a 0. He drops a 0 because you crush it and it's lying down there. This shattered
Get
body.
on there!
Get and stay put, and it stays put.
Yet Jared still gets clobbered.
Yes, a 1 is a 1. You can't stop
How
a
much
1.
damage should I get?
12.
All right. At this point, I'm gonna start punching. I'm gonna start punching you in the face at some point.
Do it again. Do it again.
20, what do you get? 22?
Let's show you. The my character's not. That's me as a person.
You're laughing.
I also-
It's like you incompetent fool.
So let's use All right, can we? I don't think there's anything, but I gotta ask. Is there anything there to loot?
No,
Okay.
there's nothing
Nothing there
here.
to loot.
But
Okay.
there is that door.
There's a door.
Well, there's a door and a hall.
Now let's.
So you guys can decide. I don't know where you're gonna go on the map. So again, he's just hanging out.
Let's use the doctor's kit on Jared real quick. What was the doctor's kit?
Have
1D. I'm sorry, D10 plus what?
No, it's 10
Oh.
plus because you're taking 10.
Yeah, 10 plus
10 plus your medical skill and his
Okay.
con mod.
10, 13. What's your
con?
con?
Con.
So 13 plus your con.
Wait. Oh, Constitution's +2.
Okay, so take give yourself 15 hit points. 2 uses out of the doctor's kit now.
15. Well,
Yeah.
max is 34.
Okay, well you're gonna go to 34 then. All right.
Yeah, we were going to go to the gym this afternoon, but I think we're going to cancel that out because it's supposed by the time this afternoon comes, it's supposed to be pretty good. So if you guys look at the weather and decide, I think we want to leave early, just say so. I'm leaving it up to you.
It's completely
You
up.
gotta drive to work and weather.
Yeah, it's completely up to you, Jared. It doesn't matter to me. I don't mind driving in the snow. So
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave here, go to Walmart, go to Hobby
Right.
Lobby, stop at Jetpack Con. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff on the way home. So
Have you ever gone to some resort
yeah,
downtown?
Chromatic Dragon.
I went there once.
You don't like it?
Oh, I had a spasmgasm.
Oh, they have a lot.
They have a lot.
They have a lot, and that's
Jetpack is nice, but I'm sorry. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, Jetpack is gaming, but comics.
yes,
They are gaming.
Yeah.
And that's the big difference.
yeah, Warhammer, yeah, all of that stuff. It's I do like it in there. All right, so we get a door or a hall.
Correct.
Door, hall.
And this is,
door,
like I
hall.
said, I have no idea after this. I have them in numbers, but I have no idea where we're going after this. What I do cross off,
I say we could.
for me, I cross off the rooms you've been in, so.
You say what, Mark?
I said we could at least. Or, you know, like if it's just a single room or something, then hey, we can. Hold down.
I got an idea. How about we just throw you in there? 'Cause then-
Like I said, if I can get him to wake up, he'll role play,
All right.
right? My boy.
you
Goodness.
you've hit me twice in this adventure. Get in there.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm all about peeking behind door number 1.
It's a 23 of checking for traps.
It's not trapped.
Can you check the bottom of the door for any kind of a little piece of wood down there?
No.
Okay.
Right, then I try to open the door quietly.
You open the door, and it's right after it's a hallway.
It's a hallway.
Yep.
Well, just a hallway. I mean, why does it go back the other way where the other hallway is?
When you open that door, that's as far as you can see. You don't know how far it goes, but it only goes to your sight ability, and the hallway continues.
Okay.
It's a long hallway. Yeah, it's over 100 feet. If you really want to know, it's a 120-foot long hall, but when you look down, you just see a hallway until your vision no longer visionizes.
All right.
Um,
I mean, I think maybe we should come up over here and go this way.
but not the doorway.
Or we can just go through the doorway. I mean, the door is there.
It is there.
All right. You know what? Yeah, we'll take a stroll down the hallway.
Okay, you go down the hallway, and after 30 feet, that's where you see the end, because I think that's about all he needed. But it takes a little turn at the end. You can tell there's a turn there because your dark vision, you can see where it's darker in it. You know, it's like if I look down the hallway, I can tell there's two doors.
Hey,
Uh,
don't you have like one of those like shiny mace things?
I do, but I don't know if I want to use it. Because I've been hit a few times. Now,
Well, let me hold your shiny mace thing, and I'll use it.
Good.
Here,
I'm too grumpy right now.
here,
Just
you
watch-
hold this warhammer. Don't let anything happen to it.
Yeah, sure. Like,
The damage curve of each, I don't think changes. Just depends on-
that's the new.
Well, it does for me. It changes. Right now, I have a +6 because I have proficiency with with a warhammer, so it'll drop for me just a little bit.
What are your proficiencies? Are they with basic weapons, or is it specific?
I have it with martial weapons, but I also have 2 specific weapons that I can change out.
Okay,
So,
so it's a class feature that you
It
have
is.
these specific weapon types.
Yeah. so instead of +6, it'll only be +5,
I gotcha.
which whatever, tit for tat.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take this.
Okay, you go down the hallway, and when it takes that little turn, there's a door.
Look over at lockpick. I'm like, I'm already stupid enough for doing this. Do you want to try to see if this door's?
I had to at the door. You can hear laughter and chatting going on beyond the door on the other side of it.
Oh, I'm like, hey, lockpick. Hey, lockpick, come here.
It's 22 of not being trapped.
And it's not trapped.
All right, here's your mace back.
No, here's a warhammer.
Thank you.
Don't drop it.
All right. So, do you want to just try to open the door? I mean, do you want me to break?
Ready, and it's like orcs or something. I
Uh-huh.
can just fire.
All right. Well, how about I'll open the door very slowly.
When you open it slowly, like any closed door, once you crack it open, more noise comes through, and it sounds like a party going on the other side.
So I'm just I'm gonna open the door and step in.
You open the door, you step in. It's a bar.
I lower my
It's
circle.
a bar. You see goblins and kobolds having a grand time. When you look in there, you see stairs that lead up to other areas, and these are small for this size creature to come and go as they please. And when you open the door, they all stop and they look at you. And then the barkeep, a kobold, yells in Draconic first.
Nope.
And what? Draconic?
Draconic.
Okay, I understand that.
Close door. There's ghouls on the other side. Close that damn door.
I step in. I'm like, come in, guys. Get in, get in, get in. And I close the door.
No ghouls coming in here.
You mean the ghouls are killed?
We
Huh? I don't know. They just said ghouls.
Hmm. Well, don't worry. There are no ghouls.
well, there's 3 less schools, is what I'll say.
And they go back to drinking and stuff. They go back to it.
I just farted in real
So,
So still works.
all right, gentlemen.
Yeah, there are 8 goblins drinking,
Oh,
with one that seems to be in charge. There's a gnoll, seems to be a bouncer. And the kobold behind the bar.
An odd collection of creatures.
This is.
No,
You ready for this? This is safe space. That's as woke as I'll go.
I'm a safe space. You camp out and stuff.
Hmm.
It is literally a bar in the dungeon. They have the door closed because they don't want things from that side coming in. And the smallest doors, that goes to their lairs and whatnot.
is there any other normal sized doors except for the one
No.
we just came in?
Just when you came in. They took over this space and made a bar. Somehow it became a junction area. The only creature of size is the gnoll, which means the gnoll survived to get to here and explain to them what was going on. They closed and locked it up, and the gnoll is like, I'm a bouncer now. And gnolls usually run in packs, and there's only one, which means he's the survivor. And I literally opened up a bar in the dungeon.
So, lockpick, Holden.
Yes.
Almost feel like we need to go back down the hallway and go the other direction.
No drink? Shit.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, what's wrong with
No drink? Hell, yes, we will have a drink. We will have a drink.
It doesn't taste very good. However,
How much did the drink cost?
standard price, I'm not going to get crazy with that. It's an ale.
I think that was 5 copper. I learned from last time.
I believe so, yeah.
From
It's basically, you don't know where they make it because this is just a room and everything in here is ad hoc. So it looks like there's some barrels that they threw some wood on top of, and the chairs and stuff are just things they could find. This is all junk thrown together into some sort of weird bar. Somewhere, somebody makes this ale. It's not that good. It's a mushroom ale. Underdark makes a mushroom ale, and it boils down. Actually, you know what? Just because I'm going to see how good today's batch is. It might be very good. Or somebody else can roll.
What are we rolling?
It's a D20 plus 2. That's their proficiency level.
6.
Plus 2, 8. It's bitter.
No.
10 would be average. That'd be like buying a pills. You're piss poor, but okay beer. After that, it just gets better. Below that, you're looking at, the generic. Yeah.
So, Mr. Keep, what is your name?
Oh, actually, he has a name.
I hope so.
Oh,
Ichor
he's a
Snazzle. ICHOR and SNAZZLA. Ichor Snazzle.
And that's the Cobalt.
That's the Cobalt. He is actually a Cobalt inventor. It is a type. They invent them.
So, Iker, my name was Govan. I'm now Hemi.
That's
Nice-
right.
Nice to meet you. Nah, I'm really gonna change my name to Hemi now.
You'll have you. Rick will have to tell you why I keep calling him Hemi. I'll let him explain that.
So Iker, obviously you can tell that we are adventurers, and
Yeah, don't kill us. We're not doing nothing. Just run business.
well, clearly you guys don't have a problem with us being here, or else.
Money, money, money. Everybody money. You spend money, we're good. You don't spend money, you cause problem. Tell you right now. I ring the bell. They come from these doors.
I slide over 2 silver pieces.
Ooh.
So nobody comes from up here unless you call them, correct?
If we attacked. Otherwise, it's people come and go like in your cities and towns. No different.
So that door that we came through is the
That leads to wherever. We go there before and people die, get eaten. So we close. That's why it was locked. They close and lock the door. And the Knoll explained to him the ghouls, the undead, even the orcs. This says, you guys just lock it up. I'll stay here. I lost all my people. I'll be your bouncer. Actually, the Kobold and the Knoll are the one that set up this business. They got all the junk that was in here and just made this ad hoc door, sent the word out beyond these places that you can't get to that, hey, we're open for business.
so
Can doors
You're-
be picked if lock picks get broken?
If lock picks get broken, you lose your proficiency bonus. You're using whatever you can find, bits and pieces of your lock picks or pieces of sharpened wood, and you're at disadvantage. You lose your proficiency and you're at disadvantage. So you don't want to lose and break your lock picks.
So I rolled to see what I would get for me to unlock the door, and I rolled a 1. So then I rolled a D20, rolled an epic 1. So I'm like, okay, I think the lock picks were broken then when I unlocked that door.
Yep.
So
Unless you got another set with you, you snap your lock picks.
okay, I asked them, hey, by any chance, do you guys have another pair of lockpick thieves tools? Because that was a good lock on that door.
Ah, we'll make it better. Okay. Like a shop, he lays out like 6 different sets of lockpicks. It's like, what do you think we do for a living? They're kobolds and goblins.
All right, okay. Let's see, what is the lockpick cost? Thieves tools, thieves tools, thieves tools.
I will say your ale.
This guy is literally running a business right here.
I will say
All nefarious.
your ale is quite good.
Yeah, it's been better. Jimmy John, he had a cold today. He wasn't as good.
Oh,
There was actually in some of the books what I'm using, there's actually brewer. They brew.
Yeah.
But that was my mind went blank, but there's they're actually called brewer gnomes. They're not your nice gnomes, and they make not just ales but poisons and stuff like that. They're like a shadow realm gnome.
so is there anything that you guys require beyond this door that we may be able to retrieve for you?
Okay,
Um,
I give 50 gold pieces, and I take 2 lockpicks, thieves tools, if possible.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, he scoops that right up. Excuse me. He'll explain anything to make the business better. I have been to human cities, human towns, and I've been into their bars. That's why he opened it. So bars are always business. So anything, pictures, even if you come across, plates, silverware, tin cup, he's using whatever he can find to do this. So anything that adds to it, he will pay for. This little room is an encounter room where all the junk you might come across, you might have a buyer for it. Because if you look, even barrels, he's using them for who knows what. Some of the barrels have ale. He opens them and scoops it out. He doesn't have ale cask.
Lid for it to make a table.
Exactly. Some are cut. Some of the smaller casks, like what do they call them? Your pony casks, because you have smaller creatures, are used as stools. It's whatever he can find to make his business. This was literally designed. Are you guys going to come in and start killing all these things, or you've actually got a business running here?
Well, I mean, we came in and
They
nobody
didn't attack. They just
nobody-
looked at you, and
nobody attacked us, so we have no.
they were shocked that you came in through that door because nothing else has since the knoll.
Well, clearly that means that
Oh, yeah, no.
we shouldn't really be screwed with anyway.
There's that. And that took into account when I pre-wrote it, I took it into account. You get in here, they already know you killed what was out there. So they are scared. Their numbers keep them bold and they're ready to fight. But as long as there's no fight, then there is no fight. And it's the role play in a dungeon. Because sometimes I want to do something a little bit different. So it's not just go to room, kill, go to room, kill.
Yeah, the bar was definitely different.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen,
Steve will tell you I had an encounter. This is ages ago. They went into this. It's a 10 by 10 room, but there was a troll in the little, and it held out his hand. Troll booth. It was a troll booth. The funny part about that is you paid the troll. He opened up, and he was inside this closed-in area. He didn't want to get into a fight, but he opened one door. You unlocked it from your side. You open the door. You step in, and one at a time. I said, "Okay, you got two doors, right or left." I split up the party because some went right, some went left, because they didn't know what was beyond the door. And they're like, "Oh shit!" And you say, "Oh no, you already paid troll." And only one at a time. So one at a time, the troll will tear you up. And it was a troll booth.
it's interesting.
The hallways linked together, but there's like, 2 rooms along the way, and each one had to fight what was there before it linked together. I had a ball with that.
That's a good.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, don't sound.
mention it to him, he'll still laugh. Yep. Ron's fucking troll booth. I got a troll booth.
So, you guys want to go back down the hallway? Go through the unforbidden door?
Just so you know, if you wish to rest here, they'll let you. But there's no rooms. You just lay down, and you can do it. You can see some of the goblins are almost already passed out.
No, are you?
You don't have to. It's
Are
just
you
enough.
fully healed?
He's on his long rest right now in the literal sense.
Okay, so
You gonna make it?
all right, so he's at 34. It looks like. I think it's
You stayed up late again, didn't you? I try to tell him when he gets out of work, go home, lay down, and just don't get on your thing. Just try and get some sleep for Thursday.
Then it's 2 o'clock.
Hey, you should be fine. 2 to like 8:30. That should be fine. You'll be fine. You might be a little tired. Yeah. Well, I know once you start working, it kind of wakes you up because you're doing things.
and
So
once
you
you
don't
leave here,
think
once you
about
leave here, you can go home and take a nap anyway.
Yeah, he usually does.
Where do you live?
20
20 minutes
up
away.
the road.
What town do you live in?
Same, Farmington.
London.
He's at the Farmington Rochester border. If you go this way and you hit Chestnut Hill and all that, it's off Chestnut Hill.
Oh, okay, not that far.
So before that four-way stop sign,
Gotcha.
and he
Yeah,
turns
just
in.
right with your window down to wake you up.
Oh,
Don't-
No, he's usually been fine. I talked to him afterwards, and what it is after the game, he usually goes in, gets about an hour and a half power nap, and then good to go.
Yeah.
So
All right. So yeah, let's go back. Let's go back down the hallway.
he'll say, "We'll relock the door. Are you gonna come back?"
Well,
no.
when we come back, we'll just pick the lock. How about that?
No, please. Key,
Key.
2 silver.
Two, two.
He doesn't give them for free.
I'll give him 2 more silver.
I'll say rob her.
Okay, so we're gonna give him 3 silver.
Okay, great.
We'll give him 3.
He wants the business, so he actually gives you a key because they're gonna lock it because they don't know what's beyond here. So they're gonna be locking the door after.
Yeah, well, I especially after breaking one pair of thieves' tools, I'd rather not have to just pick it. So
he wants the business. This was actually designed. Hey, help me out here.
Okay.
Just go. Plus, you just bought 2 of his, and they're expensive. Like most of these creatures don't have that kind of coin on them. You're like, oh, here you go. Oh, yeah, buddy.
I'm a VIP customer. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay.
And I had all of his stats and everything here because there are other things you could have done, but yeah. But you did it good. So for everybody for not doing that, that was it could have been quite deadly. So bang,
Sweet.
Jared over here, bang. And of course, Mark and inspiration because none of you got stupid.
Yay.
Stupid would have been a TPK.
What
I
is,
would
what is
total player kill.
Oh.
Because you would have rung the bell and just what was here, it would all come. They would have chased you and chased you and chased you. And I said, look, you're dead. You're dead.
So when I walked in, nobody made a move. I'm like,
Cobalt layers typically are 1 to 200. Goblins are around the 100. So you could have had upwards of 300 come charging after you.
not dead. All right. So
And that was the warning of the doors. It goes to their lairs. And they have this bar.
yeah, you used the word layers, and
Yes.
I was like, I know what a layer is.
All right.
Now we've at least made a friend.
You made a place where if you absolutely want to, you can come in for long rests. They do have food and drink. It's not the best, but they do have quote unquote other creatures. So they don't do the typical, hey, we've got worm soup today. They try to cater to others that might come here. But even their worm soup, it's a die roll. You can eat worms. You can literally go out and eat worms. So it's a question of how does the cook make it for the more human race type.
Okay. So we're going back down this hallway, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. So you go back down the hallway into the room where you've got the dead.
We close this door right here.
Yeah,
But we lock it with the key, I guess.
yeah. You picked it. That doesn't break it. You broke your lock. That didn't break the I'll just leave this here because I'll just.
So we lock that door.
Where was this before?
Okay, so you go down the hall to that intersection, which you can go basically left or right.
Well, I feel like if we go left, it's gonna connect back to this right here. I think, but I don't know.
Okay, that's just that you do
I
not know.
prefer left over right myself.
Okay,
Habit.
Holden. We need your wisdom.
My wisdom.
Yes. Should we go left or should we go right?
Right is always the right way.
My right or your right, so I know how I'm looking at that. See,
Uh,
my right is this way.
no. So
Your right is that way.
yeah.
So my left.
right.
Okay.
We'll go your left, our right.
Yeah, that's it. As long as I'm following it right on the map, that's all that matters. to
Actually,
me.
Holden.
That's fine. I say, thinking to myself, I stabbed him twice, sure.
All right. So we'll go to your left, Ron. Your left, our right.
Okay. You go left, 40th, 50th feet, and stairs lead up. Again, carved into the stone. Stairs lead up, follows a hallway for 30 feet, and then cuts on the map, cuts towards you, cuts north to a dead end.
Okay.
His solid wall.
All right. Well, let's. Obviously, this was not the correct way.
Oh, stop.
Wait.
Secret doors.
If you look at it, the map threw me off a little bit. Sometimes I gotta look at it. So you went, yeah, you went this way and came here. I didn't see this
Okay.
stairs.
Okay.
It looks like a dead end, but it's like, oh, wait a minute, stairs go up, but the stairs are to my right. So sorry about that. Stops dead end, then there's stairs right there. Stairs lead up, comes into a 10 by 10 hall room area, which is a bunch of nothing. But at that spot, you can go straight down the hallway or continue left. You see some stairs leading up again.
What do you guys think? Go straight, go upstairs, or go left?
And okay.
Lockpick, what do you think?
Left.
Left.
Okay, you go left, go up those stairs, down another hallway. It cuts to the right, up another little set of steps, down another hallway, passes.
Passive perception.
13.
11. What's your passive?
My God. Yeah. My passive.
10 plus your wisdom, plus if you're proficient on perception, then proficiency bonus. If not, then just 10 plus wisdom.
You want my passive for?
It's right over here. So 12.
All right, so 12.
It's like 11, 12, 13, Ron.
And what? Who had a 13?
Mark.
Okay, Mark. As you're heading to this turn, you realize that the stone directly in front of you, that whole area looks like it's ready to just cave in, i.e., a trap.
Oh, hey, stop, y'all. I think that's a trap right there.
Yeah, DC was a 12.
So, like, when you say the wall, you're talking about like the ceiling or the wall?
No, the floor.
The floor.
Oh, the floor. Okay. All right.
You can tell by looking at it that
Oh,
that's not right.
okay. I guess without stepping over it, I try to inspect the trap, I guess disarm it. I don't know. What would that?
It's the same as your lockpick. Only difference is you're doing a in AD&D it was find and remove. So you'd find the trap, then remove the trap. So it's the same thing. For some reason they didn't do the remove, which is like locking it into place, whatever the case may be. It's the same thing as doing your stealthy lock picking, but you're doing something different.
Okay. The 11.
So you lock it in place. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you use your tools and stuff. You find where it is, and you just click.
All right, are we good to go?
I think so.
All right.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you check your work first.
Okay. I'm going to carefully start walking out.
Okay, he steps on it, and it.
Can I try to make a reaction to grab him?
I will. I want to
Okay.
show you something.
Yep.
If you look at this map, look at 9. 9's up here.
Okay.
And follow those arrows, and you can see what will happen to him if you fail.
My long arms help.
Mark,
Okay.
Mark, I hope I grab you.
Does that count? Alert?
Well, the alert is it gave you the bonus to the trap, so you're not surprised. Unfortunately, you're positive that you reset it. You missed it by 1. You needed the same 12. You stepped on it, and the whole thing caves in,
All right.
and you are getting ready to fall.
17, 18, 19, 20. 30,
Okay, you grab him. Now it's him hanging on. So you succeed, Grim. But he now needs a strength because he's got to hold on to hold on because he might slip.
Yep.
All right, I wrote 18.
Okay, he starts to fall. You grab him, and you can see this chute goes down and turns away somewhere. You don't know how far down it goes, where it goes. I just wanted to know what would happen
Yep.
if it did. That's some of the things you see me do with Steve to say, hey, this is what will happen if.
Yep.
So you've
hold
got
on to
him, you're holding on to him, and I'm going to, because the hallway doesn't matter.
I'm like, Holden, grab me, grab me.
I'm going to use this because this is literally what it looks like. You guys he's falling. You've got hold of him. The Steve character, whoops. Jared would be here. He can assist to help haul him up, is what that is. And of course, Steve is here. Now, I gotta hit the bathroom real quick.
He's holding, grab him. He's gonna slip.
Yeah.
I'm down at lockpick, and I'm like, you've really made Holden upset this time.
Yes. Really did.
I didn't mean to do like the cool.
Holden, how many times have you hit me with a damn arrow? Help me.
I say that's true, Jordan.
At the same token, I'm going saying, why can I help him? He keeps trying to kill me. Okay.
My warlock was good for that too, though.
there is that. I gotta look up something real quick, because I have to find it. Because you shot all the way up to room 12. Yeah, all the way up to room 12. Okay. Do, 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 do.
Is this door here or no?
No.
Okay.
That hall area. That's
Yeah.
It stops there. This
This is just a room.
just a room.
How big was that hole? Can we just jump across or whatever?
No, it actually covers that entire. If you look at trap, you see that it covers the entire
Yeah.
area.
Oh,
You can angle. There's anything you can step across like this, but the design is people go this way and then down you go. But you can step across like normal, like a kitty corner it.
okay.
There we go. Okay. Do. All right. Let me see what I can find to match. Oh, excuse me. Nah, don't excuse me. I'm gonna see. So fuck it. Oh, I'll use you. You look nice and nasty.
Ezra, please don't sing about shitting your pants. This boy.
I'll use that. That looks nice and nasty. From that room
Sure does.
here.
I don't
Fall,
like the evil
fall,
laughter.
fall, fall. All right. What you gonna do? And just so we have no confusion, it's a wall.
Why it's a
Okay,
So-
so
It's initiative. Because if I can win, this thing's gonna make your day very bad.
13 plus 10, 23.
9. It's on you, young man.
All right.
Initiative time.
He looks very mid. Oh, I got 20.
Oh, okay. All right. So marks up front. Mind you, you're hanging there. Not a whole lot you can do, but you are first.
I don't like this.
And that's a good initiative roll, because if I get my turn, it's gonna be very bad for you. Maybe, because I do roll like Jared rolls, or is it Jared rolls like I roll? I really don't know. I do want to thank you guys for a nice, smooth, no questions asked session.
Hmm.
I like that. It's like just this is how I say things. Don't but. I don't like but.
Okay. I guess I try to climb up out of the hole.
Okay. You're hanging on. What you're doing for description, and because he's hanging on to you, he's hanging on to you.
It's hanging on to me. Yep.
But he does give. I'm going to give a bonus, because he's trying to his way of trying to crawl is he's putting his feet up against it to try and help push himself up.
Yep.
While
I was gonna
you
say,
Well, that's what I'm using. I'm going to allow you to use your proficiency to do this. Say, but it's your proficiency after Jared and
Emmy.
Hemi's roll to pull you up. They pull you up, then you add your proficiency to see if you get up.
Okay. So me and Jared both have to roll for this.
Either one of you can. It's at advantage because it's the both of you. One rolls, but
Yeah,
they,
Jared. You roll and I'll roll. Whoever gets higher roll, call that advantage.
the person with the biggest strength is who you want to roll.
17.
I got 11. What's your strength, Jared?
His is
Four.
+4.
Okay, his strength is bigger than mine. So
Okay, added that. Don't worry, because you both rolled.
Yep.
That makes the advantage. I don't care how the
Yep.
roll is done. But 17 plus his 4, 21 plus his proficiency. Say,
I,
you haul him up. Now, what this does is you haul him up, so you pull him up, and that just puts him here.
okay. So this is all whole right here.
That's all a hole right now.
Okay.
And that ends both, because that's holding and you.
Yep.
Goes to it, and then we go back to the top of the round.
Yep.
And unlike others, no, that you
Nope,
you
that's-
did your action.
Yes.
It goes to here, laughing. Wrong book. First, it gazes at Mark because he's the closest. So give me a DC 13 con save, Mark.
okay. Ooh, not good. Am I getting charmed? Because I have advantage.
Nope.
Must be charmed.
It's not a charm.
Alrighty, that's an 8 plus 2, so that's a 10.
When just so you know, when you start your attacks and you start doing what you do, half your damage.
Ugh.
Okay, it's called weakening gaze, and it just you haven't got the oomph behind your normal attacks. There is no reroll. This will stay for 10 rounds.
Okay.
Okay, so for 10 rounds, all your damage is at half.
Alrighty.
And that's just something that's a weakness. It's just the eyes glow, and you just feel this weakness. It's not. It's what it can do. That does take its action. So it's
Well,
done.
this is that.
Okay. So now we're back top of the round.
Top of the round.
Alrighty.
It just looks at you and glares because if I had one, then those rolls to get them up, everything is at half. You probably hit one of you and made your strength literally half,
Okay.
so that he would fall. So it goes to the top of the round, and that is Mark.
Okay. I guess I will go that space right there, then one to the left. One more. Yeah.
Good choice.
And then I will try to ooh, 17 plus 7.
AC 16. So good, good. Thick skin, just a thick hide.
Okay. 8 piercing damage. Oh wait, no, 4 piercing.
Well, that's gonna hurt.
Mind you, it's damage from your regular attacks. It not anything magical. Magical is separate. So piercing, slam. Oh, no, all your normal attacks are at half.
Okay. So would that do my sneak radiant damage?
Your radiant damage is your radiant damage. I don't know. Can you get sneak damage? There's no other good guys near you.
No, not right now.
Yeah, as radiant damage is a magical boost, so there's no effect. Only on your standard attacks.
Okay. All right. I figured that. Yeah, because I mean, even in the book, when it says that, it says you magically change it to radiant.
Right. That's magical.
All righty. Oh yeah. So just 4 piercing total, and it's at half.
So yeah, and it oozes a black ichor.
Looks like oil.
Then we go to Holden.
All right. Go. Wait, what's this black thing? That's
So
That's
this
to
right-
show that
This is a hole right here.
okay.
and it
so
does
the
go
only-
down into blackness.
So the only place you can go is right here.
Well, he can go. He can actually go here to here to here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he can get all the way over to here because, like I said, this isn't an issue. You just it's like It's like
Yeah.
kitty. If I want to step over here, I just kitty corner. It's not an issue.
So where are you moving?
So he can go here, and he can go to here.
Go anywhere that can land me hit with a mace.
That'll land you a hit with a mace.
And I'm just going to put Steve here. He's not.
Yeah,
No,
too.
That's not going to land you a hit with a mace.
that's not even going to land a hit with a
Anything.
nuke. You totally miss. Yeah. And it goes to you, sir.
Actually, it goes to you.
Oh, it does go. Shoot, because I was ready because I did the gaze.
It's okay.
Threw me off. It's terrible. It's terrible. I know. All right. So it will. Okay. It will claw Holden and spear. Mark there. So Holden a 1. What a way to start. In this case, I have nothing to do. So because of the 1, he goes to spear and goes to claw Holden, but overcompensates, and he can't get that spear in to follow up with his second attack. So he only gets 1 attack versus the 2 it would normally get. That's just a total whoosh.
All right.
And that's how I roll.
Now I am going to come over to here, and I am going to. You guys all see me point at him, and I yell, "Prone!" So need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Let me check here. Immunity. I'm just seeing if he has. No, he has no advantage when you save. So tell him to go prone.
Yep.
Wisdom, you said?
Yes.
18 plus 1 is 19.
So he does not. Okay.
He feels it, goes, no. Let me return the favor. when it's his turn. Because we go to the top of the round. Yep.
Alrighty. Going to all right. Let's get a stab at him. 14 plus 7. Well, that works.
Yep.
Is he a undead or shadow-like guy, or
Negative.
okay?
It almost looks like that figure. That figure is so. That figure is so close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that figure is it.
So
Oh no, this is called a something theme. But take a look at that figure
okay, so
and take a look at what you're actually fighting. It is so.
Oh, that is really
I
close.
think the only difference is maybe that it's even got the tail.
It's
It's the
even got
same
the little
damn
thing on
thing.
top.
Yeah, but they're calling that something. They're calling that a whispering fiend, and this is a babu. So to tell you the truth, I think they named it wrong because this is.
That looks exactly like.
It does. The only difference is it's holding a heart in its hand, but it's got the tail,
It's got the head thing.
including the spear. So screw you. You marked it wrong. That is a babu demon.
I agree.
That matches this thing. It definitely matches it.
It
So
looks just like it.
yeah, but they're calling it a whispering something. I don't know where that came from, but that looks just like that. So yeah.
3 piercing, and then 8 radiant damage from Snake.
Okay, so you stick it, it goes, oh, that. It felt the pain of the radiant. Unfortunately, this isn't. Yeah, it doesn't get that double damage from radiant. I think it should because it is a demon, but it doesn't. It does not. Okay, Holden,
Alright.
try to hit it.
Please.
4. So 4 and a 4. So it's 8.
You have that.
The big fighter.
You have that. That once a game inspiration thing. You can.
He has a straight up inspiration. He has 2 inspirations. So
Yeah.
he can use one to roll.
Okay, let me try again. Whoop, 15
Plus.
Well, now you hit.
15 plus.
plus 4.
So the 15 is just plus 1 is all you need. So yeah, he does hit.
Just trying to get him to remember.
I know.
Whoop, 7.
7 plus
7 plus 4. Or,
11
wait.
half is 5.
Well, he's half too.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I got used to the half. So nope, got it. It's easy enough to add the other 5. Oh yeah, he hit. Whoa, hits it solid. Solid hit.
Where's the plus 6 actually? 'Cause
The
it-
plus 6 is to hit. That's your proficiency and your strength. Your strength is 4. Your proficiency is 2. That's your plus 6. And then you look at the weapon, and that's your damage, which is the D8 plus your strength 4.
Okay, so set. So wait, is it plus 6 or just plus 4?
Plus 6 is to hit. Plus 4 is to your damage.
Okay.
Because the 6 adds your strength and your proficiency, whereas the 4 just after you hit, that's your power behind the hit. You hit hard. You're a solid hitter.
All right. I got something worse.
Yes. It. Ooh. Kind of metal are you made out of?
I don't know.
What's your armor class?
21.
Okay, you're in plate armors. All the constructs you can start with lesser armor, but you get instead of getting new armor, it's equivalent. You get upgrades. So your leather can become studded, can become scale, can become as they tear off the old and add the new.
Okay.
That's just how it works. What you're talking, you've already got the plate. So it looks at you. Yo, come here. Like you said, oh, let's play then. When you try to hit him with a spell, Let me see how this, because this is going to be the fun part.
I don't think so.
It'll be fun for me. You know what's coming. I just got to know all of its. Let's see here. Boom. All right. He looks at you, and the eyes flare because it's an innate ability. It is a spell, but it's innate. He goes, and you start to cook
Ooh.
as your entire body starts to heat up. 11 points of fire damage is what the official damage is. And your whole body starts to just, you can see it starts to glow red. You are, and unlike others, you can't take it off. That's why he chose you for this.
Yeah, he's doing the heat metal.
Yes. He has 2 attacks, but when I do a spell, it takes that's an action. So he doesn't follow up with a second attack. That is the full action. And we go to you, sir.
Okay. We're going to take a swipe at him. 17 plus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thump.
It's going to be. And then we're going to do Divine Smite.
All adds up. He's been
It
hit.
does. 12, so 22 points of damage.
Ow. Oh yeah, you hit that, and it when you crush some of those, you can hear the bones and stuff snap because that damage was nasty, and it spits out goo and everything. However, good for him, bad for you. He held on to his concentration. I rolled a 15 plus his con bonus, so yeah. And we go to Mark. Top it around.
Alrighty. 16 plus 6 or 7. Okay. Alrighty. Where the hell did it go? I'll find the. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh, 7 plus 5, so that's 13. Divided by 2. So 6 piercing damage. And then 8 radiant damage.
All right, he's looking pretty beat up. He's got those holes in it from you that seared shut because of radiant, but it goes through and is dribbling blood, still coughing it up from the hammer hits. Not looking good. Goes to you, Derek. He's looking very bad.
What was that? A 9.
Plus 6.
15.
That's a hit. Yeah, you come in and you smack it.
Oh, okay, 2 plus 4. So 6.
Yeah, it's not a solid hit, but when you do hit with all the damage it's taken, it coughs up. Well, it's like every hit, because all this internal damage. So it does spit up this black ichor blood. Ah. Start with you, sir.
Yep.
Only 5 points this time as he holds it. It's just automatic now. As long
Yep.
as he holds that concentration, he's cooking you. So he will go with a claw on Jared. Total miss. Not even close. Wishes right over his head. And we'll go with a spear on Mark. He will hit you. That's an 18 plus.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Four. So that's 8 points as he grabs his spear, tries to claw Jared, doesn't do it, but just jams it right in you.
I'm going to use a reaction.
Versus reaction to knock it out of the way.
8 plus 2, so 10 points of damage.
Yeah,
He
only
does
did
not
8.
hit.
Only did 8.
Okay, so he doesn't take any
He doesn't
damage.
hit. Yeah, he comes in, that spear is going right for his gut, and you just smack it out of
Smack
the way.
it out
with
of the
your
way.
Oh, I take 0.
Take 0.
Yeah, he's got that reaction ability. Basically, he throws the shield in the way or parries it. So he did 10. I did 8 to you. He stopped 10, i.e., 0. Just knocks it all right out of the way. Okay, goes to you, sir.
Okay. So,
Now, just a heads up, what I am going to do is I want to finish this fight, do that, because it's getting nasty. I'll probably call it early because
Yeah.
it's getting pretty bad out there.
Yep.
So
15 plus, let hit.
13, yes.
Yep. Okay. So, D8, 7, 11. So that's going to do 11 points of piercing damage.
11.
I'm sorry, bludgeoning damage.
That's okay. Again,
And
he hit
then
him so hard. He's just spewing this blood. I mean, your internals are just
and
getting
then
crushed. Hey, what you need. Right here. Right here.
2d6, we're going to do Thunderous Smite. 4 damage,
Ah!
but he gets shoved 10 feet and
Okay,
has the prone condition.
that's okay. He gets shoved 10 feet.
But he can't go anywhere.
Well, you can
Toss him.
angle him that way. It's your choice. Because you're coming in, he does get shoved, but mind you, he gets shoved. Yeah, where you are, yeah, he gets shoved, he gets knocked against the wall. Yeah, that's back. I think it says backwards
So,
10 feet.
yep.
So yeah, he go right
Hit him
against
back,
the
and
wall.
then he's prone.
Go. But that's so funny. That's why I told you.
I know. And I rolled 4. I'm like, damn it.
I mean, ready to drop. The thing is, I've got to wait till here. It goes to Mark.
Should be dealt with.
As long as Mark hits, even if he only does 1 point, because minimum is 1. He just has to hit.
I will. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Okay.
5 damage, and then
Yeah,
8
Yeah,
damage.
Rick knows. That's why he was laughing. I showed him how many hit points were left. 5. He rolled 4. I'm like, I'm still there. Now, like all my demons do, they fall down, melt into goo, and then vanish into ash as they go back to their plane of existence. That's old AD&D. I've never gotten rid of it. 5 is they're still there, but I don't do that. I like the old AD&D because then you gather up all their stuff, and some of their stuff is really good. But I put it in treasure, so they go back with all their stuff. Now he's going to get turned into a probably a dretch or something because failure. Okay, so let me come to this.
Go to the bathroom real quick.
All right, so
Funny. Right. Was there any loot?
Yeah, that's why you've got those things I put there.
Okay.
That's supposed to be a chest, but it could be a drawer. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yep. I'm gonna take both of these back to the kobold.
Ew. Okay. Well,
Okay, first, I didn't have one, but leaning against it is a shield. Shield has a big eye on it. Okay, that's just what it looks like.
Okay.
And then, of course, you've got those things there. But the shield is outside. It's just leaning against it.
Lockpick, can you just verify that these
we're checking for trap.
All right, see no trap.
Is that I want to verify?
yes.
Okay. Hopefully that's good enough.
Hopefully it's good enough. Five. 5 minutes. 5 seconds.
55. 555.
Wait, nobody knows how to do 5, 10, 15,
Oh,
13, 15.
It's
It's not trapped.
Okay. Well, I guess I try to open it. Yeah.
All right. You open it. Explodes outwards
God damn it. I don't.
for 13 points of like a force damage. 3d6, 13 total. And it knocks you back 10 feet prone, but the Babu demon's not there to take advantage of that.
Okay.
so I go over there and
It doesn't destroy it flew outwards.
so I go over there and I grab his hand and I pick him up and I'm like, yeah, here's just take your points back and use lay on hands to
Yeah.
heal it back.
Force damage like that, healing kits really can't help because it's like internal.
How much hit points?
All whatever you just took for damage, I just gave you back.
He hasn't used his lay on hands. He's got his full lay on hands to use.
How many
Okay.
How many points was that? 13.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Lockpick, do you want to see what's in that chest now? All
Okay.
right, I'll go check it out.
There's 1900 copper. 1300 silver.
I feel like Barry Road like today.
820 electrum. 50 gold. At 25 gold piece each for their sell value. You have 2 silver ewers. I can never pronounce it, but you know.
Earns.
Base ewers. EWERS. They're like the small cup thing.
Okay. Yep.
A small silver mirror. A little statuette of a centaur.
Yeah.
a set of dice, you know, gambling dice, but they're made of stone, but the numbers have silver inside. So they literally almost do like these things do, except they're silver. There's actual silver melted inside to create the numbers or the symbols because it's D&D, and I think they use symbols more than they use numbers.
Yeah.
And a small gold bracelet.
Anything? Let's see. And there's the shield.
And the shield.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, we got some stuff right here.
Nice.
The bracelet has a couple of little gems on it. It's just nice.
All right. Now we'll stick all this stuff, carry all this stuff back out. Don't suppose anybody here has the ability to see if any of this stuff is magical.
Nope.
Nope, me neither.
Sleep on it.
What's
Yeah,
that?
there's two ways to do it. Your detect identify magic, or you go ahead and say, well, I'll just give it a chance to tune. Attuning, you take the chance because you don't know if it's cursed. But attuning means you go ahead and you hold it and you kind of, like you said, you sleep on it. You let the body feel it and then you know what it is. Those are the two ways to do it.
Well,
One way is even if you do the detect magic, it'll never show curse. That's one thing with Steve. It was, but it's no. It always shows good. Doesn't matter how good you detect magic. The magic of a cursed item means you never know it's cursed until after you use it.
well, let's do
So
let's do a 50-50 here. Odds I won't. Evens I'll attune it. I'll attune the shield.
okay,
What were we
this
gonna-
will require a long rest. So you're gonna sleep here, and there's no body, there's no stink, there's no nothing, because it's into nothingness. So you wake up attuned to the shield.
And hopefully not cursed.
It's actually called the Sentinel Shield.
Oh.
Nice.
And in the shield, it gives you your the extra 2 armor class as a normal shield. However, your initiatives are at advantage. And perceptions are at advantage.
That means +5 on your passive. Which is nice.
That's what it does. The Sentinel Shield. It gives you this. It's almost like you're ready for anything.
So it gives you +5 to your perception.
Well, for advantage on perception, it raises your passive by 5.
Instead, sometimes if you need to roll advantage, but it automatically ups 5 your passive when you're just walking.
So I would go from an 11 to a 16.
Right, on your passive, which is almost every thing out there. Passes are between 13 and 15 at this level. With your 16, you would have seen that. I said, "Whoa, that's there."
Awesome.
Secret doors. If you walk by a secret door, chances are with the 16, you're gonna realize there's something off and it's there because they're usually around the 13 to 15 at this particular level.
And just like if you have a disadvantage, then subtract 5.
Gotcha.
It's a nice shield. It
Hmm.
doesn't give you. It's not magical and a +1 shield or anything. It's still just a shield. But what it does give you definitely makes up for it. So your armor
Absolutely.
class will go unless you already had a shield.
I already had a shield.
Yeah, you dump that and use this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. My initiative is at advantage, which is
Yeah.
awesome because I've been sitting at the bottom on the initiative all the last couple of games. I've been at the bottom. So
Yeah, and this gives you advantage with it.
fantastic. All right, so we will have a shield to put in the. Have a regular shield to get rid of or to keep in our stash of things.
Yeah, and don't forget that's the thing about the bar you just came across. He'll buy it because he'll hang it up.
Yeah.
Anything that can just make it not so much pretty. They don't care how pretty it is, but because they have other races to make it look a little more normalish, I guess you could say.
Yeah, the shield on the wall looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else? Unless, yeah, you've got you've got the coins, then you've got the few little trinkets. What was that? A mirror, a statuette, the dice, and the bracelet. Just
So I'm gonna take
jewelry.
him down these. This. It's just one chest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can haul it, but you got
I'll have Holden help me.
yeah, you can pick it up.
You'll have me help you.
The difficulty being you've got that big hole in the. You kind of have to and not drop it down the hole.
I guess while you were doing the long rest with that shield, I could have held on to the bracelet to see Mitch anything special about it,
Absolutely.
but not the beer because I have 8 charisma. So yeah, no.
Good choice.
You said not the what?
I was at a bar or something, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm checking out the beer.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Where is it? Hmm.
Well, turn on the exhaust fan.
Okay. As you're sleeping and attuned to it,
timeline. Yeah.
No, the two gems. One is called the Orb of Direction. Basically, it will always point north. It's yeah, one of those. Man, I hate it when my brain goes dead. You know, compass.
Compass.
It's a
yes.
compass. Always points north.
Okay.
The other one is called the Orb of Time.
Hmm.
You can use it to determine whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night. These things are good for in the dungeon. Mind you, they're not operating. You got to hold them. It says I want to know about this, and then you hold it. Okay, that way's north. Oh, I'm going to hold it. Okay, it's morning outside. These are good for your dungeon crawls, so you know. So like for air, you're going to take a long rest. Oh, what time do we wake up? Oh, we woke up in the afternoon because we went to sleep early. It just helps you keep time and track which way to go. They're great for underground.
It's a survival watch, basically.
Basically.
Survival bracelet.
But the bracelet has these two, like I said, those two gems are two little orbs. You touch each one.
Okay.
Need to get some bookmarks.
The other thing about the bracelet was in with the rest at 25 gold. And unless you figured out it was magical, you would have sold off this magical item, never realizing it. Well, actually, the bracelet isn't gold. Those things come off. You can just have the two orbs. They're just on it.
So I wasn't going to sell anything without all of our party members present, with the exception of the shield that I no longer need. But
Right.
I wasn't even really expecting that bracelet to be magical, but it's like, oh, might as well.
That's funny. It's the one item you chose. The shield and the bracelet were the magical items in here. The other stuff is just things. But I quote unquote hid it as part of what you think is just these items.
Jeweled bracelet.
Yeah, it's just a jeweled bracelet.
perfect. Well,
Oh, and the bracelet, I thought at first it does not require attunement. You can just it's not an attunable item, so you still have your three. Yours is attuned.
Yeah.
So you can have two more attuned items. He can still have three. And like I said, call it half an hour early because of the snow, and it's only getting worse. So
Yeah.
All right.
give you that extra travel time. You can.
Was there any
Yeah.
more?
Plenty of them.
and there's a lot left unexplored.
Yeah,
and
when
we're-
you went up this way, you took the left turn and you did not take the right turn. Plus, when you go down the two sets of stairs, there's a hallway area that you ignored. You didn't take it, and you just went straight up.
And
You
the-
literally went like you always keep doing. You went up to the treasure room in the
Well-
BBEG.
Well, that's okay because we're still not technically done with our quest on this. Because our quest was clean out the dungeon.
Your quest was they want you to clean it out.
So we're not technically done yet.
Yeah, and the thing about the goblins and stuff, the bar, the role play of that is the fact that they don't come out. They're not coming out, so they're not part of the problem. They're worried about what's out there, so they don't want nothing to do with that. So you technically clean it by saying yes, stay here, and you lock it in.
All right. Well, I guess we can decide next week if we want to.
But next week, if you desire, we can start at the bar. You can talk about what you want to do, because you can take 10 and take your time with hauling that stuff and drag it all down. And he's got Well, he's got the 50 gold that he just sold. So he has a 50 gold ability to give back to you
Okay.
to get these things to put up, and he'll do that. This is on you can't come in. I got 300 gold worth of, and he can't. It's literally, do you buy anything here? That's what he has to sell, just the 50 gold. So he rebuy those two items, or you can do whatever you want with it. Because
I mean, I'm okay with just saying, hey, here's the chest and here's the shield. You know what we give me for it, and we'll just put that right into the party funds.
right, for that, totally, he'll only give you maybe 20 or 30 silver. Mind you, that's a gold and 10, but he will do it in silver because those are cheap items. And yeah,
Yeah. So if you guys are okay with that, Holden, you go with that.
Yep.
Mark, you go with that.
Yeah.
and he'll take that chest you got, he'll put that behind. He'll start using that to hold his stuff.
Oh,
Like I said, he's after anything.
all right, cool. Well, then there's that right there. And
So next week, we'll just remember we will go ahead and start in the bar.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds
Awesome.
fantastic.
All right. Now I gotta go shovel. Yeah.
Oh, shovel.
Yay!
Yeah, I get it.
This is nice. She told me I'm gonna pick her up at like 2 something. So
Yeah, I'm just looking out the window. It's coming down good, and that's why I'm not going anywhere. I already told Susie no, because we like to go to the gym afterwards. Like, no, we're not going out in this.
yeah. Should tell her we can get some other exercise at home.
I would, but unfortunately, after her accident, that kind of a thing is out the window because anything like that, it actually it hurts her.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, she's sore from the bones. So any i.e. spreading that hurts. It actually hurts her.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
Sure.
So all right. Thanks for hopping in, guys. I'll see some of you tomorrow. We'll go from there. Because I think this ends tonight anyway. Yeah. All right. Talk to you all later.
All right. Sorry, Jared.